once or maybe 2 times, depending on how quick I get to the stream. So enjoy it again, maybe, unless you hate it. Sorry. So as I say, coming up in today's stream is plenty of me mispronouncing names, probably losing quite a few games, maybe the odd bottle job, and the very occasional win might just come into this. Unless, of course, we're not streaming Football Manager, then it's out the window. Hi guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around. I'm desperate for you to please stay. Please. Okay, I'm not actually that desperate, but okay, I'm lying, I really am. Please stick around. The stream's going to be good, I promise you. There's going to be so much coming up in this stream. But I promise we are going to be starting soon. Although if you are really early, there's a good chance you might actually have to watch this over again another once or maybe 2 times, depending on how quick I get to the stream. So enjoy it again, maybe, unless you hate it. Sorry. So as I say, coming up in today's stream is plenty of me mispronouncing names, probably losing quite a few games, maybe the odd bottle job, and the very occasional win might just come into this. Unless, of course, we're not streaming Football Manager, then it's out the window. Hi guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around. I'm desperate for you to please stay. Please. Okay, I'm not actually that desperate, but okay, I'm lying, I really am. Please stick around. The stream's going to be good, I promise you. There's going to be so much coming up in this stream. But I promise we are going to be starting soon. Although if you are really early, there's a good chance you might actually have to watch this over again another once or maybe 2 times, depending on how quick I get to the stream. So enjoy it again, maybe, unless you hate it. Sorry. So as I say, coming up in today's stream is plenty of me mispronouncing names, probably losing quite a few games, maybe the odd bottle job, and the very occasional win might just come into this. Unless, of course, we're not streaming Football Manager, then it's out the window. Hi guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around. And
oh, chat.
Please stay.
I don't know what's going on here, chat. I don't understand. I cannot for the life of me work out how to get you guys to hear the music. Obviously, I updated some stuff the other day. And it's just broken everything, I think. But the weirdest part about this is, right, okay, so if I go to this screen here, right, volume mixer, I should be able to get like a list of apps here, like Chrome and Spotify, so that you guys, I can like choose which sound output they go through. Nothing's working basically apart from my audio, which I guess it's okay that you can hear me, right? That's good. I'm glad you can hear me. But I don't know why you can't hear anything else, which is just bizarre. Like even Discord doesn't work. I don't get it. I don't understand any of this, chat. I have broken everything, and I'm not having it. And I'm one of those. It gets to me. If something's broken and I cannot fix it, I just can't settle until it's. I'm gonna have to settle. I'm gonna have to just get on with this, aren't we? We're gonna have to get on with it and just stream without any music and stuff like that tonight. But I cannot for the life of me work out audio. I don't think anything else really. If I did, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't want to break anything else further. I can't remember. Honestly, this is really frustrating me. Look, it doesn't matter too much. It matters a lot to me in my head. Oh, chat, I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Just hope for the best later on. I'll try and fix something else later on. But it's really going to bug me. I'm going to get so distracted and frustrated by this. So you're going to have to deal with no music tonight or anything like that. But there we go. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Max is here. Hello, good to see you. Benedict is here. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Wolf is here. Just type exclamation. Oh, no, you're on YouTube, not on Twitch. You can't type exclamation mark. Save into the chat to get the bot to work because the bots don't work on YouTube. It's frustrating. Basically, we got given this team, Dunajska Streda, in a mystery box, and we've been streaming with them ever since. We're early in the stages of Season 2, and we've qualified for the Champions League phase. We'll recap that in a moment's time. James got his shirt. Good, congratulations. Glad you got it. I hope it's all good. Big thanks to Surprise Shirt for sending that one out to you. Hello, Parv. Good to see you. Hello, Nearmond. Good to see you. Love from India. Love to India. Hope you're all right. Tyler's here as well. Max is here. Stick it on the radio. No worries, mate. Yeah, to be fair, stick on the radio works much better, doesn't it? Or you're in Spotify because you get songs you actually like them, don't you, as well? That's probably quite good. Use Technical Director or Loan Manager. Don't really find them useful. I don't really use them a whole lot, to be fair. Apparent interest in Rangers from Redzich. Really interesting. That would be a good move. I mean, we've sold them now, actually, haven't we? If we jump in game, we've actually sold Redzich. If we go to our recruitment history, where did Redzich go to in the end? He went to a French club for £78,000. He's featured in 3 games, hasn't got a goal yet in the league for them. But yeah, he's not a bad player. 23 years old as well in games, so must be 22 in real life. About to turn 23 by looks of things, maybe. Birthday is just over a week after mine. Coincidence? Probably not at all in the slightest. But yeah, he's a good guy. I like Redzich. He seems like a pretty decent player. How is my volume sounding, by the way? Because I feel like I'm peaking a lot. I'm just catching the corner of my eye. My levels are going into the red quite a bit. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Let me know what you think. I think I updated some what was it? Elgato stuff recently, and it just killed everything. Volume's good. It's fine. Okay, we'll stick with that then. That's okay. What if I talk like this? Am I too loud there? Maybe. Doing Man United and FC 26. How's it going? Love from Indonesia. Love to Indonesia, my friend. Good to have you here. how do we advance to the UCL? Just a tiny bit says words. Good to see you, mate. Welcome into the chat. Let me talk you through how we got here into the league phase of the Champions League. So we had a lot of qualifying rounds to go through. We had to go through all 4 of them. We started off with actually a rather underwhelming draw with SJK in the first leg there. They're from Finland. But we came back in the second leg and beat them 2-1. Looks a lot closer than it actually is. The scoreline makes it look very close, but in reality, we had about 20 shots to their 3 in both games, and we only just managed to win. It was frustrating. Much easier time of things against Riga from Latvia in the second qualifying round. Won 3-0 in the first leg, and then won 3-2 in the second leg to progress as 6-3 aggregate winners. We then came up against Mostar from Bosnia and Herzegovina. We won 3-0 away from home. They came to our place. We won 1-0 because we had to rotate a little bit to rest players for the trenching game in the league, which we won 5-1. And then we had a very difficult tie against Red Bull Salzburg, the team from Austria. Were actually not that good in the first leg at all. We took a 2-goal early lead, gave away a penalty, which they scored. Then they scored in the 91st minute to level things up. But then we scored just after that in the 92nd minute with new signing Davi scoring that one to put us in front heading into the second leg, which we just managed to win. Bruno Durdov gave us the lead. Mateta Pepa then scored to make it 2-0. They then scored in the 38th minute, but we then restored the 2-goal lead to win, to take it into 3-1. We then conceded right before half-time, as you can see. 2 goals in the second half. We won 4-3, basically. And then we're off into the next stage of the competition. We make through all the qualifying rounds. And now we've got to play against Bayern Munich, Victoria Pilson, Wolfsburg, Atletico de Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Galatasaray, Inter Milan and Feyenoord. So quite a tricky run of fixtures through the Champions League phase. I reckon we could maybe get a point against Galatasaray at home. I'd like to think we could do a bit of something there. I reckon we could maybe beat Shakhtar. We beat them last season in the Conference League qualifying round, so I think we could probably do that again. Wolfsburg, I mean, they're from Germany, so they're quite good, but it's Wolfsburg, so I think we could get at least a point there, for example. And then Victoria Pilsen, that's got to be the game we've got to look to win. So to get through into the knockout stages, it's going to be very, very difficult. But I like our chances of getting a few points on the board at least, and a few million for a few wins, because we get loads of money for being in the Champions League phase, for just being there. If we look at the club, we're up to £15 million in the bank account right now, which is fantastic. Did we actually? Yes, we did. We spoke to the board. They're going to improve our training facilities and increase junior coaching. They weren't very keen to do other things. Networking, there's not an option for us to increase youth recruitment, which felt a little bit harsh, to be fair. We can cut back on youth recruitment, but we can't improve it or increase our funding, which is a bit annoying. And there was no option for us to improve our youth facilities either. So clearly they're not too keen on us putting too much into that kind of thing. What I might ask as well is increase scout wages so we can try and get a few more better scouts. We've got 2 scouting options or places open for us. And then we can try and get a few more scouts to go to Brazil, South America, for example. Get them going there. Maybe a few in North Africa to try and find a few. Interesting. Before anything else happens, though, chat, Bruno Durdov, who we signed last January for... Before we click on this, I want to just find out how much we signed him for. Transfer history. We signed him last January, Bruno Durdov, for £600,000. I thought it was £200,000, but no, £600,000. Since then, Bruno has been very good. He's 18 years old, but is clearly a huge talent that we've managed to attract to the club. And he got 8 goals in 2 league games last season. He's only played 2 league games for us so far this season, but has got 5 goals in Champions League qualifying and 3 assists. So he's a pivotal player in our team. How much, chat, do you reckon Al Ali from Saudi Arabia are going to put into a bid here for him? Because if it's good, I'm tempted to accept it, although we've got 15 million in the bank account now, so we don't really need to accept it, if I'm honest with you. Scouting wages have been improved, or increased rather, which is good. We've got 3 million, we've got 6 million as an option. I think, honestly, 7 million, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that. I really think they're going to come in and lowball us here with like £1 million at most. I don't think it's going to be big. Al Ali, what are you laying down on the table for us? £950,000 rising to 1.2 million. A little more. I don't know what. I'm still listening to music in the background, by the way. I've still got this music going on. I should just turn it off because you guys can't hear it, and it's distracting me a little bit. Bruno Durdov, then. I mean, no. I mean, I wasn't really going to sell him unless they really blew us out the water with, like, I don't know, 10 million or something like that. But that's insulting, isn't it? That is actually insulting what they've offered there. I don't need the headphones on now, do I? Because there's nothing going on in the background, so I can take those off. If he wins you one Champions League game this season, it's a loss. I agree. I just don't think it's worth... I don't think it's worth it. So we are going to reject that bid from Bruno Derdov. And on the theme of recruitment, if we go to our club and look at our staff, we only have 2 scouts apparently. I'm pretty sure we had more at one point, because if we go to recruitment focuses, we've got a lot of them going on in progress. Central Europe, Northern Europe, close to home, KISS, and going ham around Europe. So who's actually doing these? Edit that recruitment focus. Who's doing that? The chief scout is doing it because he's very good all over Europe. So that makes sense that he's going ham around Europe, just doing Europe basically. So you keep doing that, fella. Go back to recruitment focuses. Close to home, KISS. Edit recruitment focus. Is also the chief scout. Now, so we've probably lost someone who was quite close to home. I don't know why he'd be doing Europe and the close to home stuff, because close to home is like Hungary, Serbia, Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine, Bosnia. Although maybe he was doing that originally because that is what he does. Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Greek. I mean, okay. No, he must have been doing all of Europe. He's got extensive knowledge of England and Serbia and all that kind of stuff. So Great Britain is in the game as like a... Oh, you can't click onto Great Britain. You can click into Switzerland. You can't click into Great Britain. That's interesting. By Saba, we might be able to the stream actually, to be fair. Potentially. Someone said when he's 18 years old he might want to join us. So we're going to try and get that around when he turns 18. So we'll see. So probably a European scout we need to get in, and probably one a bit further away from home as well. South America. I'd like a Brazilian scout to come in. So if we go to match day, that's the wrong thing. Go to recruitment, staff database. We are looking for, not head of youth development, we're looking for a recruitment team scout. Employed, doesn't actually matter. Reputation doesn't matter too much. And if we look at ability and potential, let's say at least very good. Only 3 people come up there. You are good at Hungary and Sweden, but you're very good at judging player ability and potential. We can get you in to try and do a bit of close-to-home scouting. That makes a lot of sense. Around Hungary, around Slovakia, Czech Republic maybe, potentially. You want to sign for us? He does. We can give you £850 a week. How does that sound, fella? Georgie. You want to do that? Yes, 1,100. 900. 1,000. Come on, meet me in the middle at 900. Meet me in the middle at 925. There we go. Thanks for meeting me in the middle. So we'll get him in to do a bit more European scouting. And then Salvatore Monaco. Oh, it's Italy and Ukraine. I was really hoping you'd actually be quite good at South America. Are you any good at South America? No, you're pretty local as well. I mean, you're not bad guys to get in, scout-wise. But I do want someone who's got European knowledge. So if we drop that to good... South American knowledge. Can we insert column? Oh, it's not like a nationality column. That's really annoying. So we kind of have to just like guess based on names where they're from. If we hover over this, German, Turkish, German, Barbados. Right, Barbados Scout is just Barbados and England, okay. Can I put an option here actually? Add condition, nationality is region, South American North. Get really interested in first. Right. Any of you guys want to sign for us? You're good at Argentina and Colombia. I'm sure you can learn how to do Brazil as well. Was a scout at Man United, actually, interestingly. Do you want to? It's just, but he doesn't want to sign for us. goated if we got the Barbadian Wonder Kid. That would be pretty cool, to be fair. You should be able to sort an area of expertise. You should be able to, shouldn't you? But there's no attributes, scouting. It's just judging staff, analysing data. No, nothing about actual country knowledge, frustratingly. You're not even... Basically, fella, you've not got a job. And you don't want to sign for us. Reluctant to move away from where I currently live. Where do you currently... Well, I'm sending you to South America anyway, fella. You can go back and live there if that's where you are at the moment. What about... Okay. Region, South American South. There is one guy here. Okay, Argentina, Mexico, Paraguay, Uruguay. We'll bring you in if you want to be a scout. Approach to sign. He wants to be a director of football though, so we need to go scout. Lock it in. I'll give you a bit more money as well. Oh, jeez. Okay. Can we just go... Is there a condition of like scouting? World knowledge. If we go to Brazil... Okay. There's two guys here with extensive knowledge of Brazil, apparently. You're the better one because you've got... what's young? Working with youngsters. I don't know why I said that's not important. Maybe we're looking at scouting youth development before, weren't we? Head of youth development. So that's probably why that's there. Very good judging, current ability, potential ability, good. Marco... Oh, he does all sorts. Fella. Look how much knowledge you have. Literally everywhere. Okay. Marco, approach to sign. You want to be a chief scout though, so it's only scout. Non-negotiable as a scout, but I tell you what, I'm going to bump your paycheck up to 450 quid a week. And he likes that. Okay. There we go. There's two scouts coming in straight away. We'll go for it. Richard, looking forward to watching this whilst relaxing in the bath. No better thing to do. Baths are so underrated. We've got one in this... I say new... It is new house still. We've been here like 3-4 months now. October, November, December... Yeah, getting towards the 4-month line. I think this is a... we've got a bath here. Not used it once myself. It's mainly used as like a paintbrush cleaning station at the moment. Which... yeah, it kind of shows you the level of what we're doing at the house at the moment. Just lots of painting. Laura's doing some right now, actually, bless her. She's on it. It's our bedroom at the moment. We're trying to paint. So all we do is just decorate at the moment. But it's good. It's all worth it. It's going to be worth it. Right. The board don't want to improve the club's training facility. Fellas, come on. We've just been given a landfill? Not a landfill of money. A windfall of money. Let's improve things whilst we can. We've got great training, great youth facilities already. An immaculate stadium. But it would enhance the club's reputation. Improve better players to come. Make sure our standards don't slip. Make sure our facilities are up there to keep up with... enhance our quality of training. Let's say that, because that's the main thing here. We want to enhance our quality of training. We agree... Okay, they're doing it straight away. Didn't need much convincing at all. That's going to cost £3 million basically. We're good for that money. We've got that. They also don't want to improve junior coaching. Again, let's discuss this with them. It's worth investing to get our homegrown talent going. We already have a lot of youth players and encourage you to get the most out of them. Request denied. Well, we're going to have a falling out over that about some point, aren't we? We've got some decent young players coming through, but I don't think any of them are going to be world beaters from what I can remember. They'll be good for this division, definitely, but when we want to win the Champions League, we need something better than that. Watching this while playing a new save with Crew in CMO 102. Promoted as champs in Season 1 with 102 points. Nice one, not bad going. Who have Crew got back in the day then in CMO 102? Is anyone in the Crew team there, like, go on to become pretty good? Because Crew were always pretty decent when it came to youth development for players, I feel like Crew one of the better teams in the Football League, but did some good stuff there. Leon, Ellery, good to see you. Looking especially beautiful today. Leon, you flirt. You know how to treat me right. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Also, James says he posted his surprise shirt on Discord. I will have a look at that shortly, James. What team did he get? Roma make a £1.5 million bid for Rabi Mateta Pepa. We are right at deadline day pretty much here. Deadline, in fact, is it today? Is it literally today? Oh no, for us it's the 6th. I think for the rest of Europe it's probably like today. Although it's a Sunday, so it might be the... at some point this week it's deadline day. So we're going to get towards the... we're not going to do any more business. But Rabi Mateta Pepa is not going to be sold under any circumstance. He is too good for us. And Ramadan could be sold, but not for that little. I'd have to need double that at least for us to start thinking about selling Ramadan, who was very good for us when it came to the Champions League qualifying rounds. Crew use a Stoke lone striker in real life. Can't be that good. Historically, they have been very good when it comes to youth development. They have been. They have. Got a German team. Nice one. That's cool. Doing Macclesfield FC save, currently in a Season 1 in the National League North and topped by 13 points. Any tips for leagues like National League and League 2? Any tips how to not get bored, especially during long-term ones like the English Climber? Loans will be your best friends. And also, look at what Premier League teams are releasing youth players, because you can often sign a lot of the youngsters that get released by Premier League teams, sign them up. Sometimes they want bigger contracts. It's usually a sign that they're a bit better as well if they do. But often you can then start to sell them on for a bit of money down the line, and it's pretty cool. So loans and free players like teenagers released from Premier League academies, they're really good to go for. FM26 gifted me the Europa League. Myself, Rabotaniki, playing Newcastle, both Nick Pope and Fabian share red cards, 2 and 9 minutes in respectively, won 1-0. Congratulations, huge result there. Right, we're playing in the league. Spartak Trnava. We are, after 5 games, top of the league table, having won all 5 of our games with 22 goals scored and 3 goals against. We beat Slovan Bratislava, which was really good for us. They've had equally as poor a start to the season as they did last time out as well. Spartak Trnava not having a great start either. And of course, actually, can we click into there? If we go to the second division, Žilina aren't even top of their division, although they are a game behind everyone else. So Žilina getting relegated was mental for them. Now actually, if we go back to our fixture list, because I want to check how far away we are from the first Champions League game. Okay. Spartak Trnava, Kamano, Bayern Munich. So we can go full strength here for this Spartak Trnava game, rotate a bit for Kamano, and then get into it for the Bayern Munich game. So if we go back to our tactics here, is this full strength? It looks, actually, it probably is pretty full strength. Amara Diouf is not on the bench or anything like that. I'll tell you what. We'll go to pick without restriction. No. Manage team lineups. Use team selection 1 to get the first team players on there. Ronald Koeman Jr. will come off. He's injured right now. We'll get Ramadan on the bench. And then we'll get Ilko as well. And we'll get Prekop on the bench as well. Probably start him as well. That, to me, is a full strength lineup. Although Bruno Durdov a little tired, so we'll swap him out with Ramadan for this one. And left back Davey tired, so let's bring on, tell you what, Vaquero, you get the start today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foreign players in the starting lineup or match day squad. That's fine. We've picked one sub outside the match day squad. I don't know who it is, I don't care. Go to match. Let's go into it. Dean Ashton is crew star striker in 0102 plus Welsh left back David Vaughan is pretty handy. I recognise the name Dean Ashton. I think. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Mako, thank you very much for the Prime. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome into the stream. You join us for the first game as we take on at home what should be a title rival in Spartak Trnava. But last season they were not great, and this season they've not started brilliantly. They're 4th in the table, as you can see, 9 points from 2 wins and 3 draws. So they are undefeated, actually. Maybe that's something to be a little worry about a little bit. But we are in the free cam, apparently. I must have been recording some other stuff at some point. We'll switch the cameras up. Or do we? Do we just want to explore a match like that when we get to the highlights? Let's do a little of that, shall we? Try and get a good angle for a goal when a highlight does come up. We will switch back to a normal camera at some point, but seeing as we're in it right now, we may as well use the free camera. Where's the ball at? So Diouf has got it there at the back. Bring it up this near side. Pre-cop now. Finds Ramadan. I feel like I'm not very good at... If you're getting motion sickness from this, please let me know. But Roy Torres puts the ball into the middle. Ramadan shot at the near post, is saved quite comfortably by the keeper. And now we are going to see the corner come in. Ramadan swings it in towards the near post, cleared. And behind. Back out to Bationo, this near side. Swung back over to Ramadan. Ramadan finds Roy Torres back in the middle. Amara Diouf heads it down to Pre-cop. Pre-cop off the line. Oh, the keeper did a great job there. And Roy Torres brings the ball back into Ramadan. That's that. That's that. What's going on in Slovan Bratislava? Aren't them guys dominating? In real life they are. But in this save, last season they were terrible. Didn't even get European football. And so far, they're not having a great run of things here either. Skurbo brings the ball forwards then for Spartak Trnava. Blashko finds Zabukovnik. Mateta Pepa forwards. Ramadan now with a chance. Let's try and get a bit lower here for Roy Torres' shots. Poor camera work from me there. We should have got a bit closer. I pressed the wrong key to go down rather than up. But the highlight is continuing here. No, it's not. Aachen is the team that you got in surprise shirts. You'll have to see it. Cool. Elboy, Element, good to see you. TomFM with the in-game drone footage. We are... I think I'm very good at it, to be fair. How's FN26 treating you? Personally, haven't bought it yet. Been binge watching your other videos lately and got recommended your stream on YouTube. Well, Mako, good to have you here. Let's just see if Ramadan can swing a ball into the middle. It's cleared. Only as far as Mateta Pepa. Down to Bationo. And Roy Torres puts it in the back of a net. But the camera was not positioned very well to see it. I think we'll just go back to a normal camera in a second. And I think the replay will show us a much better angle of the goal. But Roy Torres, I believe that's his first goal for the club. The Spanish 20-year-old right back. First time volley, to be fair. Past the keeper. I don't know what the keeper's doing. Diving in the complete wrong way to where Roy Torres is shooting. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. Good to have you here, though, Mako. Thanks for dropping by. Highlight straight away, apparently. Let's get back into this free camera roll, shall we? I'm pressing the wrong keys. Through the back line. Down to Tomic on this near side. Has to go backwards a little bit here. Intercepted by Blashko. And we give the ball away. But we win it back in midfield. I'll stop this in a minute, but it is quite fun to just move around. There's Amara Diouf. Amara Diouf. Can he put a ball in the middle? He can. Headed goalwards by Pre-crop. I can't say his name. Look, let's go back to this, shall we? Let's go back to this. Was browsing the data pack with more leagues and found a third-tier North Macedonian team called Euromilk. Oh, what a team name, Euromilk. That's too good to be true. That just feels too good to be true. Euromilk. I think Caponate is way better. He is. He is better than Roy, but Roy, I've seen other Foot Manager saves like get call-ups for the Spain international team. So I'm really hoping he does something good. Otherwise, it was a waste of £200,000, but there we go. Bartel Sunenborn, goalkeeper, known from Germany. He played for Mannheim in the 3rd division. Interesting. Yeah, he's been all right for us, actually. We did sign a keeper that's better than him, but we've actually sent him out on loan. So he plays... So I don't think we could register him for the Champions League qualifiers, so we just sent him out on loan and then realised he's probably better, should have kept him, but there we go. Euromilk is a real team. I actually coached them when I lived in, I can't say the team, the city name in North Macedonia. Is it just Skopje? I don't know. Work with a team that translates to big horses as well. That's so cool. What a little oh, we got a red card here. Okay. No idea. Well, because Mateta Pepa's on a 6.4 rating, which is very unusual for him, we'll take him off. We'll bring El Kandusi on, and then we will give... We'll take Pre-Cup off as well. He's on a 6.2 rating. Let's confirm those changes. and try and see the game out then. Vaquero, not doing a good job there. It's him or El Kandusi who are second choice left back at the moment. Davies number 1. We rested him for this game, obviously. I don't know. Good defender from Puskás Academy from Hungary. He's Armenian with good determination. Artunyan. We'll have a look at him shortly, shall we? We'll have a look. Also, I think we just almost came close to scoring a goal there, but I was too busy looking at the chat. They have a 200-seat stadium and the badge is a real Fox PNG. A PNG of an actual fox. Amazing. I love it when teams actually use that. There's one in like Zambia that's called like prison leopards, and there's just like a PNG of like an actual leopard, which is good fun. Respect it. Spartak Trnava are doing well to keep themselves in the game at the moment. Putting that one just wide. That might be their first shot of the game. They've not really had too many shots. 3 shots they've had. I think they all came after the red card as well. Need a club to suggest to use an FM for a long-term save, won't get bored of quickly. Any suggestions, Tom? I mean, we're having a good fun with Dunajska Streda right now in Slovakia, but I'd always recommend using surprise shirts. I think that's a really fun way to have a team chosen for you. Link in the description on YouTube, that's where you are, right? And then you just go there. They can give you a mystery shirt from a playable league and football manager, give you a nice bit of backstory behind it. You get a bit of an idea of, you can sort of set parameters as to how big or small you want the team to be and how much of a challenge you want it to be. And then they send you a shirt. You get the shirt, you get the save, and you give it a good go. We are getting very lucky here. Very lucky here that we are still winning this one. I mean, truth be told, we should be high and dry already with a 2.2 XG. Somehow we've just not been able to score more goals than the Roy Torres wonder goal. And for all the attacking talent that we had on the pitch, like Mateta Pepa, like Durdov, like Amara Diouf, who's actually on a 7.6 rating, to be fair, so he's done some good in this game. Oh, Ramadan's on the pitch, not Durdov, actually, to be fair. That makes a bit more sense, potentially. But a good win to start off the stream. Dunajska Streda 1, Spartak Trnava 0. Keeps us top of the table by 5 points already. Nice work out there, everyone. Good work. So we've got the game against Kamano coming up. And then we've got Bayern Munich after that. So we'll rest and rotate for Kamano. And then we'll come back with a vengeance for Bayern Munich. What a game. Yes or no? Have you gone back to FM24 at any point? No, actually. Not touched it. Not got it installed. Because I'm just too busy, basically. Supported by Hungary, connection with Sepsi OSK from Romania, supported by Hungarian money. Yes, we learned all about this last season, actually. I had a lot of people tell me about that kind of link. So it's interesting that it's they've got those links. Napoli want to loan Mateta Pepa for the rest of the season and pays £100,000 now and then £1 million optional future fee down the line. No, reject that. Mateta Pepa is staying here. The only way he leaves is if we get like £1 million offer for him. That's the only way he's leaving. Scout is signing for us. Wonderful. Milinkhofer. And then we're also getting Mitrovic as well, who's going to be scouting out South America for us. Wonderful. Steal him from a Serbian club. So they're both here now. Looks like we've got loads of scout reports coming through as well. I mean, maybe we could do a bit more business. We've got a little while. If like one of these scout reports is amazing. I don't know how much money we've got left, though, in the transfer budget. Oh, nothing, apparently. Great. Well, maybe we won't be doing any budgets. What am I trying to say? Capanadze? No, you're not leaving the club, Capanadze. You're staying here, fella. Where are the scout reports? So, yeah, Marco's here. Foulon has gone to Toulouse on loan. A player that we did try to sign. These are Slovakian players. How old are you? You're a 25-year-old striker. We don't need strikers right now. Well, maybe judging on the previous game, we might do. You're 30. No, none of these guys look brilliant, which is fine. Right, recruitment focuses. So we've got Northern Europe. Who is doing Northern Europe? I really feel like we have lost some scouts here, but maybe we haven't. Central Europe, edit. Who is doing Central? Jurgen. Northern Europe was being done by Henrik. Okay, and then we'll just change close to home to get rid of you. And it was you. Yes. Because you're very good at these kind of countries. Confirm that. And then we're going to set up a new recruitment focus. I don't know why it's gone through. Oh, maybe I... did I click like... I thought I clicked new. Maybe I clicked like recommended and it's gone for goalkeeper. No, I don't want that at all. We're going to remove that recruitment focus. Oh yeah, I did click create recommended focus. No, create a new recruitment focus. Any position, anywhere. We want minimum current ability, like we'll say 2-star. Minimum potential, we'll say 3-star. We'll call it South America. Continent, South America. Ongoing. And I would like to assign Marco, who seems to be good at everything. So you do that. We'll go like 25 at most there on that as well. Well, mini pick the club you're currently doing. We got it in a mystery box from Surprise Shirts, and we chose them through that. Back from a 10k. What's next now? We've got Kamano coming up next in the league. We're just setting up some recruitment focuses now that we are scouting the world, right? Aren't we? Yeah, we are scouting the world, which is pretty fun. We haven't got any transfer budget left though, which is a real shame, but who cares? Right. We've got the team we need. We don't need anyone else right now. Very interesting since Steaua is in League 2 currently, but there is some sort of scandal about the identity of who the real Steaua Bucharest is. Yes. I think... I can't remember how it goes. I think the team in the second division can't get promoted to the first division because they are like a government branch, essentially, because they're owned by like the military, I believe. I can't remember. When I went to Romania, I did research all of this and then I kind of forgot it all, but that was a few years ago now, to be fair. But there we go. Right. What's going on here then? Ramadan, we've got 53 days to give him more first team football, otherwise he'll kick off. That's fine. I'm sure we'll give him plenty of first team football. He can start the next match if he wants to as well. More scout reports on Slovakian players. None of them looking too good. Now we register players for the Champions League. I don't think we want to make any changes to this at all. Bartol Barisic we could add in, but then it ruins the homegrown nation. So we'll just leave it as it is. We'll just leave it as it is. What happens if we put you in, and then can we also put Bartol in? No, we can't. Because we've got no homegrown players at the club. Okay. Are you any good? Yes, because we literally just signed you recently, didn't we, for £500,000. So we'll let's put you in the team. I totally forgot about you, Tadej. I totally forgot that we signed you recently for £500,000. Stay from second division can promote an FM in second season. IRL they can't. Okay. Owner of FCSB owns Steaua from 2000s, or trophies from 2000s till now are FCSB trophies. It's all confusing, isn't it? It's all confusing. Which is probably why it might be easier to just... It might just be easier to support Kriver instead, maybe. I got the Kriver shirt. When I was in Romania, in Bucharest actually, I bought this shirt. All the Bucharest teams to choose from, I was just like, I don't know who to choose, so I went for this shirt instead. But I kind of regret not getting like a Bucharest team now. So maybe I'll have to go back to Bucharest at some point and get one. But I got that from the football museum in Bucharest. It's one of the coolest museums I've ever been to. So if you are in Bucharest for whatever reason, I'd recommend going to it. Really, really good museum. Take a look at FC Botasani, third place right now in Superliga. Ooh. A lot of Romanians in the chat. Little town in north area of Romania. But I love it when it's like small places that just start doing really well. That's really cool to me. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Right. Kom&aacute coming up in a couple of days' time. Then on a particular... I keep clicking player database rather than continue today. Don't know why. Cheers from Portugal. Hello to Portugal. Hope you're doing well. Also massively impressive that we've got people from like Portugal and Romania here and all over the place speaking English as a second language, understanding me. And I would not be able to understand anything in any other language at all, really. Vukancic wants to discuss why I've left him out of a Champions League squad. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, okay, fella. The truth is, registration rules, someone had to miss out. I can't accept that. Surely more valuable to your squad than the alternatives ahead of me. I can only apologise. You've said and done nothing to convince me that this was the right decision, and I'm still angry. This won't be the last you hear of this matter. Well, if that is the case, we'll have to sell you, I'm afraid. Italy also here. Wow, hello to Italy. Hello from Cheadle. Some would say you speak another language there, potentially. It's not really Mancunian, though, is it? If I'm thinking Cheadle is like Stockport area, right? But I could be lying to you. Maybe it's a different place in the UK altogether. Who are you? Well, I guess we must have tried to sign this guy at some point, potentially. Oh, he's Slovakian, so that probably makes sense. That's probably why I tried to scout him at some point. Okay, well, you've gone to Red Bull Salzburg instead. Tell you what you should have done is sign for us instead, because we beat Red Bull Salzburg, so have that. Lincoln here. There we go, Lincoln. Can always count on someone from Lincoln. South Manny, fake Mancunians. It's probably better than being a Mancunian, though, I'd imagine, if I'm honest with you. Brazil's there as well. Southampton. All over the place. So, mate, check Yazan Al-Arab. A great defender with great statistics. It's like... I thought you were joking, to be fair. He actually does look pretty good, but at 30 years old, we might not go for him. But it's almost as if like J.K. Rowling is named this player from Jordan. Incredible. Germany, Romania, Jordan, Brazil. Someone might find Cheadle a nice place to live in. You can never tell. And I think Cheadle's meant to be quite nice. From what I remember it being like a bit of a posher area, really. I thought it was meant to be quite nice, Cheadle. Hot take, FM24 better than FM26. I don't want to say it's a hot take. I think a lot of people feel that way, to be fair. Elgin and Romania are there. Right, let's rotate the team a bit then, shall we, for this one? We'll keep Roy Torres playing as many games as possible. We'll probably put Capanadze in for the Champions League match. Viqueira is going to drop out for Davey. He'll probably come off for El Kandusi at some point. Let us keep Ramadan starting this one. I want to give Fane a run out there. But also, where's the new boy? We are going to have to work out how to say this guy's name. In fact, I'm going to go to... Right. What's he called? Tad E-A-S Haj. There he is. Right. When you put this into Google... You're not going to hear any of this, are you? Because I cannot get any of the audio working tonight. I don't understand what's gone wrong with my audio. I updated some software and it's all gone a bit wrong. So I'm going to... None of you are able to hear this. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me just try and listen to this back again. It's like Tadeusz Hajowski. Tadeusz Hajowski. Hajowski, not really a V. Tadeusz Hajowski. In fact, hang on. You might be able, if I turn this way up. Can you hear this if I do this, chat? Tadeusz Hajowski. So I can get to playing out my speed. I just can't get it to come through on stream. All this, I don't understand what's going wrong with the audio tonight, but we'll work it out at some point. It's not that important right now. Anyway, Tadeusz Hajowski is how we say this guy's name. Supposedly. Deep line playmaker. Let's get him in the team ahead of Blaszko for this game. Let's put him on the bench, actually, instead of Oro. We'll start him there. Vukancic upset. You can start alongside Nemanic. Mateta Pepa and Diouf. Yeah, we'll keep you guys starting, actually, as well. We'll probably put Trucer on instead of Pretty Cop for this game. We can make a couple of changes if we need to. Do I like this? Ramadan through the middle. We'll start Durdov on the right and just see how that goes for a little bit. Squad number given to Tadeusz Hajowski. You can be number 20. Let's go to the game. Borza, very good left back. Yes, I've used him in the past in Football Manager games, actually. I've heard he is very good. Good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Let's keep this one going, shall we? I love teams that play in purple. So automatically I'm like, Kamano, I kind of want you guys to win. Not enough teams play in purple. Although I do quite like the green away kit that Dunajska Streda have. It is cool. Tom is international. We do try. If you need a winger, go for Sebastian Melat. We're all good for transfers right now, to be fair. Borza would be a good one to get in the future, though. We will try and sign Saba, the Georgian guy. Because apparently when he turns 18, he may want to join us. At least that's what chat was saying in a previous stream. So we'll see. Just in a Celtic one, as they were my first save to get to grips with FM26. Signed Caio Jorge, now he wants to leave. I could cry. Oh, mate, I feel sorry for you. Nothing's worse than when your star player is like demanding to leave the club and there's nothing you can do about it. Interesting how you can't even hear the game audio. I don't understand why. I kind of want to like try and diagnose it and what's going wrong here with all the audio. But I don't really know where I'd even start. Unless if I did that, that's done nothing at all, hasn't it? Okay, well. I have no idea. No, I can't get any of the audio to work. I'll ignore it. Makama is a beast. Only getting 1 mil for him is a steal. He's been much better than I was anticipating him to be for Norwich this season. I really hope we've got a massive sell-on clause in that contract as well, because you're going to be selling him for a lot of money this upcoming summer. I'd imagine if he has a good second half of the season he does first half of the season, there'll be some Premier League teams sniffing around Jovan Makama. So if you could hold out for like 50 million for him, that would be great. Unless if you get relegated, it's not going to be 50 million. But if you stay in the Championship, you won't get 50 million either. But, you know, I'd like to think you can get some nice money for him, and then Lincoln will get a nice sell-on clause with that as well. How do you feel about Xabi Alonso being sacked from Real? I think it's mental. I don't understand Real Madrid at all, and how I just don't understand. No, I do understand, actually. I understand how the players have the ego, because if I was 22 years old playing for Real Madrid as arguably one of the best players in the world, because I'm playing for Real Madrid at 22 years old, starting week in, week out, I would have the fucking massive ego. I just would. So I can totally understand how when a group of them with all massive egos get together and they're like, this manager's a prick, he's not letting us do what we want. They start doing what they want, and then the club side with them because they don't want to lose their really, really good footballers. I get it. I get how you get into that situation, but I don't understand how the Madrid hierarchy have allowed those egos to go unchecked for so long, to the point where they're sacking the manager, when in reality he's done a really, really good job. A really good job. It's his first season at a new club. They're second in La Liga, top 8 of the Champions League right now. Yes, you may want to be top of the league, right, and win the Super Cup. Was it Super Cup they lost this past weekend or so, wherever it was? I mean, yeah, maybe you want to win that, but it's Barcelona you're playing against, who are equally as good and a lot more stable. There's not much more he could have done. So clearly it's much more of a case of they're just choosing the players over the manager here. So I don't know how much of an issue it was for Ancelotti. I'm sure it probably was a similar issue, but clearly. So I just find it mental, basically. And I also find it mental as well how, what was it? After the final, like Xabi Alonso's like, come on, let's give him the guard of honor. Like, clap off the pitch. It's a sporting thing to do, right? At the end of a game, it's just a game. End of a game, it's just a game. End of a day, it's just a game, right? And, you know, you need to show some sporting integrity and, you know, it's not much just clapping the other team off the pitch, is it at all? But if the players aren't doing it and the manager's like, do this, and they're like, no, let's leave the pitch right now, it's just bad, isn't it? It's just not good. So, yeah. I don't think it's a really a great situation. I think it was a huge mistake to get rid of him. And I think there needs to be some long, hard conversations at the Real Madrid hierarchy about it. By the way, how are we not winning this game? I kind of forgot to make subs, but 30 shots in this game. 17 on target. A 3xG. Their goalkeeper on an 8.7 rate. I mean, fair play, Camano. I know we rotated the team massively there, but still. That's mental. At least we didn't lose. Real captain wouldn't allow a shit show. Agree. Many big clubs choose clearly not enough experienced coaches, and it's not always the right choice. I see where you're coming from. Not everyone's a Pep Guardiola. Barcelona supporter, but I think Xavi deserved more time. I mean, he ended a Bayern legacy with Leverkusen. Also something special, but they didn't have the patience. I mean, I think he's a great manager. Whoever gets him next are going to be laughing. I did see someone say earlier, Xabi Alonso to Spurs, who says no? I'm sure Xabi Alonso is the one saying no to that one. Yeah, with Arbeloa, things are going to be pretty much identical. Yeah, there needs to be a huge change in culture, doesn't there, I think? And I really hope we don't win anything until that culture changes. Santos Daiba now upset he's not in the Champions League squad. Registration rules. I understand. He understands it at least. Santos Daiba understands it. Thank you, fella. Appreciate that. Anyway, talking about one big European team, we're now moving on to another. Bayern Munich up next in the Champions League qualifying. I keep saying qualifying round. It's not qualifying round. It's league phase now. We've actually made the league phase. The Champions League phase. Excuse me, burping away there. And this is going to be tough. I don't think we're going to win this one, personally, chat. If I'm being really, really honest with you, I don't think we're going to win this one. Terrible pace. If you had good pace, if your pace was as good as your acceleration at 13, I'd be like all over you. Sadly not. They may use Arbeloa as an interim coach. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. They want a global star at the front of all the global footballers they've got, right? But right. Let's just go to use team selection one for our very first, our strongest lineup here, which actually we need to just save again because we need to get. Obviously, this hasn't been updated for a little while, so Oro drops off the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. So we need Oh, you go there. Who's the backup to Mateta Pepa? I guess Varga must be the backup to Mateta Pepa, although he's not registered, so there we go. And then we'd also get on the bench. Now we'll make Udvarosh the backup there. There we go. I just want to save that team selection. So every time we go to our first team selection, that's the lineup that's going to come through. But you can't be on the bench, neither can you. So let's get on there instead. Vaquero. And then Oro as well. Perfect. The other option we have here, because I don't know if we're going to, I don't think we're going to beat Bayern Munich like this. So we could try a 5 at the back instead, although I don't think we really have. We got, I guess Roy Torres and Davy can play like that. Would mean dropping Mateta Pepa though. I don't think I really want to do that. So let's just go back to what we know, what we love. We'll get Capanazzi on instead of Roy Torres too, because he's a better right back. There's the team. Let's go for it. Be not dismayed, my friends, for I've come among you. Sorry about that. I'll clean it up in a minute. Wonderful. I should have read that in my head first before reading it out loud. Amazing. Good to have you here, mate. Hope you're doing well. Waiting for an FM26 discount to buy it. Still playing 24 with changes. Teams have CA and PA like in FM26. I think a lot of people are doing that, to be fair. Any predictions for the Newcastle-Man City game? Man City will win it. Is that like... It's not tonight, is it? I've lost all track of when games are at the moment. With oh, it's the EFL Cup. Of course it is. Semi-final. Man City will win. In my opinion. Let me just look at the starting lineups. Both strong. Oh, Wisa starting. Or Visa starting. Oh, he has played a few games now. I wasn't aware he'd actually started playing games for them. So he played against Palace, Leeds and Bournemouth in the FA Cup. I didn't realise he actually started. Fair play. Looks like he's done nothing for them so far. His FOTMOB ratings are atrocious. Yes, you do get discount code with Fanatical, but if you're waiting for like a proper big sale, then yeah, I understand where you're coming from there. Oh, James Trafford starting for Man City as well tonight. Semenyo starting too. Kasanov starting. Newcastle going like full beans with this one. They're not rotating anything at all. By the way, it's okay. It's Elise scoring a goal. This is less than 120 seconds into the game. Elise's got the goal. Right, let's watch this back, shall we? Harry Kane finds Elise out wide, and Elise. He should not be scoring from that at all. Sorry, Tom. 7-0 incoming. You know what? I think you might be right. And you know what? I don't care. We're in the Champions League phase. Don't care. We're here. We've secured the bag already by getting to this stage of the competition. We've got 15 million in the bank account. No, it's probably more like 12 now because we just spent £3 million on training facilities. But that's what we can do when we get to the stage of the competition. Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be a real farce, isn't it? Oh, dear me. Oh, it's offside. Fine. 14-0. No, it's not going to be 14. 7, maybe. It could well be 7. Who else is playing tonight? Oh, not many teams at the same time as apparently, for whatever reason. We'll keep tabs on some of those, shall we? Elise just won the Ballon d'Or in my save. Whoa, that's mad. I don't think I've ever seen him win the Ballon d'Or. Or even be in a conversation for it. Must have had an insane... Is he still at Bayern Munich for you in that save? Haaland always wins plenty in the saves that I see. Florian Wirtz gets a couple as well. He's always around there. I never really see Mbappe winning many, actually, thinking about it. He probably should win a few more, but I never see Mbappe doing too well. It's always more Haaland. Musiala gets a couple as well, typically. Amara Diou finds Mateta Pepa in front. Forward to Trusa. His shot saved by Lunin, who's obviously been signed by Bayern from Real. But we're knocking on my door a little bit. Had enough. Lost Jorge now. Lost 2-1 to Livingston. Oh, Andrew. It's all, the wheels are coming off for you. The wheels are coming off. Still at Bayern. Won at 27-28. Fair play to him. Davey does well to stop Elise temporarily, but Bayern back in possession right now with Jonathan Tah over to Musiala on this near side. Uses Alphonso Davies. And they both get around Capanadze. Musiala just allowed to waltz into the penalty area. Hits the post. And incredibly, we actually made it to half-time here. Almost 60 seconds left to go. With the score 1-0. Okay, I thought I was about to eat my words there. I thought it was about to be 2-0. And I looked like an idiot. No, we've made it to half-time with the score only at 1-0. Trusa not playing brilliantly, and he's got a sad face. What's his little sad face about? He's anxious. I kind of get that. You're playing against Bayern Munich. But you can't be anxious, fella. Unlucky so far. You've done nothing wrong, apart from concede a goal. Now he looks happier because of that. More confident and happier. We're going to take you off the pitch anyway for pre-cop, I think, Trusa. I want to see what the big man can do. Davey and Capanadze both playing quite well, actually. Ortiz on a 6.5. Maybe he was at fault. Have you got the mod with the stadium renders? No, I've not downloaded that mod just yet. I want to wait for it to be a little bit more stable first. And the crowd to look a little nicer as well. But when that happens, I'll be downloading that stadium mod. It looks insanely cool. I'm so impressed. Oh, I thought we'd scored. I thought we'd scored. Somehow Lunin makes the save there. And then Ortiz puts it over from Capanadze's corner. Let's give... Why are the subs bench not in order, by the way? That's weird. Let's give Pre-Cop a run out there. Let's get Derdov for... In fact, let's bring on all the backups. Zabukovnik not playing great, so let's bring Fane on there as well. Okay. Chat, by the way, somehow, we've now had 7 shots to their 6. 8 shots to their 6. 3 on... They've had 1 shot on target, which they scored. We're actually taking the game to Bayern Munich here and doing a good job. We've got better XG. I'm just going to shout encourage here. And just see if that does anything. Blaszko not playing brilliantly. Let's, for the 15 minutes to go, Hayovsky, let's bring... Oh, I've forgotten how to pronounce his name properly already. I'll find out again one day. Let's do that, shall we? And, oh, did we not take... Okay, we didn't bring Ramadan on. Ramadan? That's weird. Okay, Ramadan, on you come. You were meant to come on earlier, but you didn't. So Ramadan, on you come. Louis Montinu is a very good striker, cheap option. We've got no budget right now, but maybe potentially we could... Oh, yes, it's for Andrew you're giving suggestions to. Yeah, Andrew, I'd recommend him. He's always pretty good. I can't believe this. We've had more shots on target, a higher XG, less possession, but possession's not everything. More corners. Essentially, we've had way more attacking opportunities in this game. And yet we've come out of this 1-0 lose. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. When we conceded 2 minutes in, I thought that's it. We're done for here. And we're going to be absolutely thrashed. Now, match momentum does suggest that Bayern have been on top for most of the game. But we had some spells, you know. I really feel like we should have done more in that game. Is that going to be a game we look to regret. I mean, it gives me confidence. If we do not beat next week Victoria Pilson, I'm going to be so frustrated. Oh. Jan Christoph Bartels has suffered a fractured hand. Our keeper's now out for 6 to 7 weeks. Okay, well, we've got a decent backup. In Ronald Koeman Jr. I'm sure he'll be good. I'm sure Koeman will be alright, but he's got no match sharpness right now. So who do we play midweek? I say midweek at the weekend. Oh, it's a cup game. A cup game against a team that's not even in the second division. So that's a nice way for him to introduce himself to the team. In fact, what we should try and do is try and play a few youngsters in that game from the youth team. The youngster... Now I've got to remember who the good youngsters are actually in that youth team. Right, if I go to... I'm just going to clear the entire team here. Include the under-19s. We're looking for... We sort by positions as well. Simcoe, the right back, is injured. Look, you'll be fine to play in a cup game. You'll be all right, fella. We've got... Oh, we can't play Horniak because he doesn't meet the minimum age requirement. How old is Horniak? He's 15. Okay, fair play. Oh, but he turns 16 in 2 days' time, so he might be able to play, actually. Horniak, he's got a left foot, actually, so we'll put him on the left side of a centre-back. And then there's another Kovac as well. Oh, no, only one Kovac. He was more of an attacking midfielder. He was a good youngster. Okay. Those three. Those three will play against this team that is probably not very good. Mateta Pepa wants to discuss personal matters now. Probably upset that he hasn't left the club. Oh, he wants an improved contract. Oh, fella, yes. I thought you were going to be upset that you were not signing for Napoli or whatever it was that were trying to sign you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk new contracts straight away, please, Mateta Pepa. Discuss new contract with him. We're very keen. He wants 1.2 to 1.5k per week. A release fee clause for domestic clubs. I mean, can we just get rid of that? I don't really want to risk Slovan Bratislava coming in. Not interested in offering any promises. Would a higher basic wage make up for that? Oh, he still says he wants to release... Okay, that was the wrong thing to say then. Okay, well, look. Contracts, enter contract negotiations. He wants better... Let's get rid of his promises. He said he wasn't going to do promises, fella. Important player is fine. Release fee clause, domestic... I still don't want to run that risk, so remove and exclude. Give you a bit more basic wage. To bring the appearance fee down, assist bonus down, and unused substitute fee down. Although you're not going on the bench often, are you? He's happy with that. Good. Sweet. Excellent work. Just lost the Conference League final with Dinamo Bucharest and lost it on penalties. Oh, mate, that's so unfortunate. I am sorry about that. That's tough. That's real tough. Doing a Salernitana save took me 3 years to get promoted. Won Serie C, third season, unbeaten. Bit of fan on YouTube and didn't realise he streamed on Twitch as well. Any tips for editing YouTube videos? What part of it do you struggle with editing wise? Because there's quite a lot of advice and breadth you can give with editing, but I think like a lot of it depends on context and stuff like that. Because I don't edit the videos anymore, but when I did, it was all about making... I mean, even now for the editor that I do now, it's about making things very easy. Like everything's scripted up beforehand. I get all the footage there beforehand as well. Like it's all being planned out in my head as I'm scripting out the video kind of thing. So when it comes to the edit, I've got all the footage that I need there. I will not, very, very rarely do I need to go back in and get more footage or anything like that. Right, just go to pick without restriction, unpick positions only. Ronald Koeman, yes. We've got the Simcoe, we've got the youngsters playing. What we need to do is probably, if we now get rid of the under-19s to make this list a little easier to look at. Varga, we will play you on one side. We'll play, where is he? I'm looking for, oh, Ramadan's up front apparently. Okay, we'll do that. Will we? Yeah, why not? We'll also be starting you. And that looks good to me. Ronald Koeman's also got an injury, by the way. That's tough. Well, look, you have to play through this injury, Koeman, because we're going to need you. Because, the keeper's injured as well. Like the part where you separate cam from gameplay and can make the face cam full screen instead of being stuck in one spot. Oh, that's to do with how I record it, I suppose, because I record my face. I assume you use OBS, right? So I use OBS to film my face cam in 1080p. So I've got the option of the full screen there, and then I record. Will you guys be able to see this? No, you can't see that. If I go to... Does that work? Ah, you can see that, look. If I press Alt-Z on my keyboard, then the NVIDIA control panel comes up, and that's how I record footage. So I'm recording like my face separately. Once I've scripted everything out, I record the A-roll, and then I've got all the B-roll and everything recorded separately through the NVIDIA control panel. And Steam screenshots, essentially, is what I do. That's how I do it. Any clubs in your area that need a match roster designer? I work with some teams in Romania, but I want to spread my work into Europe. Also, unlucky. Do you almost score in 3 minutes into this game? I'd go and try and get in contact with as many non-league English football clubs as possible. Literally go through like Wikipedia, and start with like the higher divisions and just start working through every step probably, and just send some messages on Twitter or something like that, I'd imagine. I don't know about individual clubs, but that's probably a good way to approach things, and just send some messages out. Hopefully I start learning some YouTube videos. Good, I hope to see it, Shaz. That's what I want to see. More people need to be making Football Manager content. Especially when at the moment the audience are very apathetic towards Football Manager content. So you've got loads of time to just practice and just like work on your craft and test things out and experiment a little bit. It's good fun. Also, Nerd Burglar, I missed your Prime 10 minutes ago. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. So frustratingly, we don't seem to have scored in this game so far. Even though we have got Amara Diouf playing. We'll take off at some point, though. He's just hit the inside of the post there. Vaquero brings it back to Zabukovnik now, who shoots. So inside of the right post, underside of the crossbar, hit the left post, and then we are at bingo, aren't we? Jesus Christ. Do you just use OBS? I use that in DaVinci Resolve. OBS to record, well, I do all streams on OBS, but OBS records my camera for the A-roll, like I just said, like I do all the B-roll through NVIDIA. And then I think my editor uses DaVinci Resolve, but I used Premiere Pro for all of it previously. I think both editors use DaVinci Resolve, actually, I think. Ramadan, corner. Swing this one into the middle. Headed clear, only as far as Ramadan himself. Turns his man, finds Varga, the on-loan winger. Puts his cross in the middle, headed across the face of goal. We got knocked out of the cup very early on last season. We did not have a good cup run at all. And at the moment, we're playing against a team who are at least third division because they're not in a registered league in the game. I think we only go down to... Maybe we do go down to the third division in this with the Slovakian league. So it's maybe fourth division, I don't know. Yes, we are playing some youngsters like Šimko, who's done well there. And gets himself an assist. Even though the game does say no assist. Pretty sure Šimko got the assist there. It's given to him down here, so that's interesting. But Šimko, the 16-year-old right back who came through our youth intake last season, does some fantastic work here to find Amara Diouf. And Amara Diouf gets the goal that he's been looking for a little while. He's gone a few games quiet now. He definitely hit the post earlier on, I think, as well. So it's nice to see him actually put one in the back of a net for a change. Well done, fella. Hayovsky gets the ball forwards to Kovac. Big ball over the top to Diouf, and Diouf looking to get involved in another goal. Somehow the ball falls through to David Kovac, one of the other 16-year-olds that's come through our youth intake, making his debut tonight. Gets the goal as well. That's fantastic for him. Hopefully one day we can see him in the first team as a regular starter. That's my hope and my dreams and my aspirations for Kovac. And all the youngsters, actually, to be fair. Although I don't think any of them are going to be world beaters, so by the time they actually get good enough, they might not be good enough for our first team. They might be good enough to be rotational players. But I don't think any of them are coming through to be the next Ronaldo or Messi or Haaland. Or Ramadan. But he can't put a good cross in the middle there, so he gives it to Kovac, the 16-year-old, gets it back to Ramadan. Kovac arrives in the middle. Ramadan tries to find him, does find him, and David Kovac has 2 goals now. Let's not get carried away. I was about to say let's promote him to the first team. No, he's not that good yet. He's still I'm pretty sure he's 16. Yeah, 16 years old. 5'11", can play anywhere. Centre back, defence midfield, centre midfield, attacking midfield. He can go anywhere. He'll do anything. Good technique, as we've seen so far. Finishing. Hang on, is that a hat-trick? It's a hat-trick for David Kovac. Oh my word. He's having a fantastic game. So Amara Diouf draws 3 defenders away from him there. I mean, that's great work from Diouf. All Kovac has to do is just tap it in there when Hayovsky brings the ball into the middle like that. So Šimko, one of the youngsters, with the assist. Kovac with a hat-trick. Hayovsky is a guy that we just signed. He's only 20, to be fair. He's got 1 cap for the national team already, so he's quite good. Maybe we need to start playing him a little bit more. Maybe potentially more than Blaszko. Blaszko we keep playing because he is developed at the club as a real player. He's real. But maybe we need to get Hayovsky playing there a little more because he's on an 8.9 rating at the moment and looking solid. Vaquero finds Diouf in front of him at the start of the second half. Are we going to get an early goal here? No, because the highlight finishes. Somehow Kovac's not on a 10 rating, by the way. That's insane. How's that not a thing? Zabukovnik then. Midfielder that we signed last January. We've signed a lot of players already, actually, haven't we? I keep thinking, like, we need to make a few signings, and then I realise we've signed probably about 15 players or so already. But one of the players that we didn't sign, Ramadan, has just scored a pile driver. Kovac tackle, but the ball falls to Varga, comes off a defender, and then Ramadan just takes 1 touch to kick it up. That is honestly one of the best goals I've ever seen. A curling right-footed effort. He does a keepy-uppy up to himself and then just smacks the ball and curls it into the top corner from that angle. That's insane. Šimko brings the ball forward. Cross towards Amara Diouf. Goes over the head of everyone, but Diouf is the first man to it. Lays it back off Dehayovsky back to the youth. They pass it between themselves. Vaquero now. Off the underside of the crossbar. We love the woodwork in this game, by the way. How many off the woodwork is that now? Does that count as 2 woodwork? I'm sure it came off the crossbar, then the post. Does that count as 2? We'll make some changes shortly as well, I think. Want to make sure the youth gets some rest before the Champions League game. Same with Bationo. Maybe Zavukovnik as well actually should come off for a little bit. Just to make sure they're ready for the Victoria Pilson game. That's the Champions League game that I think we really should be winning. And especially after only losing 1-0 to Bayern Munich. We've got to go for that game. Yeah, terrible ball forwards. Not really sure what that highlight was for then. Stats. How many of the woodwork have we had? Advanced stats. Woodwork. Only 3. Okay. Just the 3. Elkan Dusi, on you come. Santos Diber, on you come. Ortiz, on you come for Bationo. And is that all I want to do for now? Yes, it is. Ramadan. Okay, that's off the post as well. Santos Diver comes off the bench and gets a goal. Shimko unlucky not to get the goal. I think his shot was... it's offside. R.I.P. But the highlight continues. And are we about to concede a goal here? Fair play. Ronald Koeman has one job to do in this game, and he's not done a good job. If we... The reason we're going to lose the Champions League game is because of our goalkeeper, apparently. I've got no faith in Ronald Koeman Jr. I hope Jan Bartels gets back pretty quickly. Because I've got no reason to trust Ronald. I mean, even the opposition keeper's made some decent saves today, and he's conceded 5. I have more faith in him, I think. Hello, LDJH. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing all right. We're thinking of doing similar videos to you, like taking Morecambe to the Prem. Go for it, mate. Do it. Experiment with some content. Make some things that you like. See what you can do. Ronald Koeman Jr. Oh, it's offside. That's fine, but still. He's on a 7 rating somehow, though. I don't understand. Pleasure to watch, mate. Off to watch City get beat, he says. No, I think City will do it. I think City will win. Although James Trafford in goal, not played many games this season, maybe he will be the weak link as we talk about goalkeepers. In the meantime, Shimko on a yellow card. The 16-year-old puts a cross in the middle, cleared. Only as far as Vaquero. Puts it back in the middle. Kovac gets his 4th of the game. Right, he's got to be a 10 rating now as Kovac. If he does not get a 10 rating in this game, there's no justice in this world. He's on his 10. Thank you very much. Can't tell if I like the green kit or not. I quite like it. 42 shots we had, by the way, in that game. Holy 42. 17 on target, only 6 in the back of a net. Well, I'm upset we didn't score at least double figures there. That's really frustrating. 6 of the best. Kovac in top form. Let's praise him for that. Really pleased with how he did in that previous game, David Kovac. And Koeman makes his debut and did terribly. I am worried about having him in goal for the next few games. How bad is the injury? Yeah, he can't play. Yeah. He's got a fractured hand. He just can't play. 4 to 7 weeks is how long he's going to be out for. Could we recall Thomas Furwald? Can we recall you? Well, you've had a pretty shit start to the season, haven't you? 9 appearances, 17 goals conceded. 2 clean sheets, though, so 17 goals conceded in 7 matches. I mean, the reason we sent you back on loan was to keep you developing, and you are doing well. One-on-ones are improving, everything's improving, which is nice. But maybe we should have kept you. What have their fixtures been then? Oh, they lost 4-0 to Slavia Prague, 4-0 to, Sparta Prague. That explains a lot. Lost to Victoria Pleasant as well. What did he get ratings-wise in these games? 6-7, 6-6. So it wasn't awful in those games. And they are 10th in the table. Okay. Season preview would say they are meant to be 10th in the table. Fair play. Fair play. Well, good. We'll keep him developing. The whole point of me clicking on them was to see if we could recall him, actually. Although we can't register him for the Champions League now, so technically there's no point really, is there? We'll stick with Ronald Koeman. Although saying that, maybe we just promote one of the youngsters instead? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hello, Scott, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Reynard, hey Tom, never caught your streams before, but love to be here. How often do you stream? Typically twice a week is what we sort of do at the moment, twice a week. I think the second stream this week will be on a Friday, I reckon. It was going to be Thursday, but typically are Thursdays. But Orlando Magic have got their European games, or the NBA have got their European games this upcoming week in Berlin and London. And I support the Orlando Magic, and they're the team playing in Europe against Memphis Grizzlies. They play on Thursday at 7 p.m, so I want to watch that. So I won't stream on Thursday. I'll be watching that instead. I really wanted to go to the London game, but I couldn't quite justify. It's insane, the pricing for it, because it's at the O2. My phone contract is with O2, so I get O2 priority. But even the pre-sale, I was like towards the back of the queue in the pre-sale, and I think the cheapest tickets went, and the ticket I could get was like 500 quid, and I was like, legitimately, I could after buying train ticket and hotel in London and that match ticket, as Battiano is not leaving the club. Sorry to hear a Magic fan. Look, this season was meant to be good. It's not good yet. It will get good. I'm sure of it. But the ticket was 500 quid, and it's like for the price of that ticket and a train ticket and a hotel, I could fly to Orlando, stay in a few days there, watch a game there, and come back for less. So it didn't really seem worth it to me. I'll check on Sunday morning to see if like any tickets are like going really cheap because they just want to sell them, because I know they're not all sold out yet. So I'll try that. You'll probably win against Victoria Pleasant. Pilson, Pierce, can you do Green Up more to my local team in Scotland? Potentially, if there's a good story around them. Potentially. Right, Victoria Pilson coming up today. Right, I wanted to check as well. If we go to the under-19s, this goalkeeper has got the potential and he's good. If we compare you to Ronald Koeman, how much... Oh, he's way better. He's way better. Okay. I was legitimately thinking about starting him. We might start him in a few leagues. I mean, why not? Ronald Koeman Jr. is not going to be our first choice player for a long time. Ever. Although he needs the match sharpness to do well in the Champions League over the next 8 weeks, doesn't he? It's a tough one. I don't know. If we go back to the first team, Bartel's injured, so Koeman on you come. He's got an injury himself, though. I don't know. And then we just get onto the bench. Oro. Where is he? And actually, to reward him for his 4 goals that he scored, Kovac, you can come on the bench, fella. We'll get the 16-year-old on the bench for the Champions League. So, maybe we'll bring him. I'm in love with this guy now. 4 goals, insane. He's really not that good, but if we compare him to Raby, Mateta, Pepa, yeah, you can see that. I mean, free kicks, he's better at free kicks than Mateta Pepa, and he's more aggressive and way better teamwork, actually. I mean, if teamwork's anything you value, you're starting Kovac, aren't you? But Mateta Pepa's got to start this game. Right. Almost went bankrupt and the people of Greenock paid money so they could stay alive. Mad. Okay, that's cool. That's a good, interesting. Is that recent or like far back? Because the more trending it is, the better it works out. Victoria Pilson. Lukasz Cherv, really good player. When we did a video with Victoria Pilson, right? We had to win the league without playing any strikers. And we played like it was like midfield. It was like centre mids only pretty much. Lukasz Cherv was the man for us. He was really good. Samson Dwez, a very good centre-back too. They're the 2 names that really leap out to me. Pressure's all on them. What have we got to lose? Nothing. Let's go out there, see what we can do. Let's try and play a lot better than we did in the... I say play a lot better. We played very well in that previous game. 42 shots, didn't we? I'm not quite sure where I was going with that sentence. I think I'm just worried about Koeman. I think that's where my mentality is right now. I'm just concerned about Koeman and I have no faith in his ability to make any saves. But here we are, bringing the ball forwards. Amara Diouf finds Blaszko. Forwards to Mateta Pepa. And then Trusa finds a great ball back through to Diouf. And we're 1-0 up here in the Champions League. If we win this game in the Champions League, that's £2 million automatically added to our bank account. It was not offside. It was well on. VAR's made the correct decision there. The game does seem to pause the VAR at the wrong point, though. Like it was paused way before the pass was made. Either way, it doesn't matter. He was well onside. And there's the lead of the game. I don't think we're going to have enough about us to qualify for the knockouts of the Champions League, but I'd like for us to give it a good go. Get some nice prize money along the way. And Ronald Koeman does make a save. Fair play to him. He can do something. Did his dad win any Ballon d'Ors? Oh, they've scored. I feel like Koeman is a player that would have won Ballon d'Ors. Honours. No, doesn't like he did win a Ballon d'Or. Maybe he came second. I feel like I've seen his name in Ballon d'Or situations. Diouf has scored, by the way. I'm too busy googling if Ronald Koeman Senior has won Ballon d'Ors. Let me just watch this goal back then. So instantly, we've come back in the game. Amara Diouf showing off what he can do here. Gets past easily. And I think the deflection helps the ball past the keeper there a little bit too, actually, if I'm honest with you. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Ballon d'Or winners. No, Ronald Koeman didn't even come in top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. And his son's not going to win a Yashin Award anytime soon either, is he? Especially with goalkeeping like that. Jan Bartels, I really miss him. Christoph Jan Bartels. I cannot wait for him to come back with this fractured hand. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, entertainment-wise, for a neutral, great game. Great game. This is the most conference-like fixture there is possible in the Champions League at the moment as well. Leopold swings the ball into the middle, just over the crossbar. Amara Diouf, we're going to need some more magic, please, fella. We're going to need you to pull the strings once again. Get the magic going down the left-hand side. Show us your twinkle toes. Durdov forwards to Mateta Pepa. Oh, great bit of skill there to get past his man. His shot is just not good, though. The left foot over the crossbar. Would have done better laying it off to Trooster or Doof. I think you're in better positions. Now, very even game. 50% possession, 10 shots apiece with a few more on target. They've got a higher XG, though. Dorosindi is a good, cheap striker. How good is he? Oh, 16 finishing, 12 composure, 50... Okay, okay. I see you. 23 as well. A bit of room to improve still. Yeah, you're right. He's not a bad striker at all. And 17 long throws. What a shame. 6'4". He should be in the middle, not throwing the ball. What a waste of long throws. Or height, whichever one you want to use him for. Put him in the middle, you're wasting his long throws. Put him on the long throws, you're wasting that height. He's bigger than everyone on our team, pretty much. Durdov's free kick then, 3 minutes into the second half. Will he shoot or cross? He goes for the shot, to be fair. And it's not a million miles wide, but it's not going to trouble the keeper too much. Highlight continues, though. I'm thinking about changes that we could be making here. And Capanadze could be one of them. Played great against Bayern Munich. And Roy Torres actually does do well to win the ball back there. Bationo. Back to Koeman. Forward to Ortiz. And now Davies got space to stretch his legs down this near side. In fact, no one's stopping him at all. He's got clear air to run into. Why is no one trying to tackle him? I don't know. And he ends up winning us a penalty. Lukasz Cherv brings him down. Let's get to the free cam quickly here. So we get a great angle of the penalty. Let's see. If Trooster can get the goal, the number 46 steps up to give us the lead here. Not going to be our day, is it? Let's get him off the pitch for pre-cop. Let's bring... Let's get Blasco off for Hayovsky. Capanadze for Torres. Let's do that. 3 changes. Just under an hour into the game. I am tempted to make a tactical change. To change shape. And I think if nothing happens, that change is going to have to come now. Let's go to wing-backs. David Capanadze can do it nicely. It means Mateta Pepa is going to have to be the man to make way here. Unless we just play it. We can't really do him there because out of possession he drops to a DM, doesn't he? Nemanic comes on through the middle. Koeman off. We've got no other one to bring on for Koeman, sadly. Let's try that. Bomb forwards with the wing backs. Support from the midfield. Diouf and Derdov cut in. More players in the attack there. Shout and courage. And we've got a corner. Capanadze, the right wing back, swings it in from the left wing. Headed goalwards by Ortiz. And the goal doesn't come from open play. It comes from a beautiful set piece there. And Pablo Ortiz gets his first of the season, I believe, with that goal. Beats at least two of the players in the air. And with 10 minutes to go here, we're looking at our first ever win in the Champions League phase. We're looking at £2 million being dropped into our bank account for it as well. And 3 points on the table, on the board in the table. We've done it. We held on. Victoria Pilson 2, Dunajska Streda 3. We've beaten the side from the Czech Republic in their own back garden. We should be proud of that win there. Huge result for us. Wonderful. Only £1.8 million. I swear the game's lying to us. We've been given £1.8 million there, but the rules here say... Oh, I just say 1.8 million. Okay, fairs. I'm sorry for lying, everyone. Sorry for lying. Puts us 16th in the table after 2 games. I mean, we're going to drop down, aren't we? It's not like Juventus are going to stay on 1 point. Napoli won't. Feyenoord won't. PSV won't. Bologna. I mean, everyone's going to... We will drop out of this top 24, I reckon. But we'll give it a good go. We'll give it a good go. I mean, Atletico Madrid, that's going to be a sore game for us. But that's not the next game, though. The next game for us is Wolfsburg. So actually got a little while to go until the Wolfsburg game. We've got a few games against some decent sides, actually. Sport Podbrezov came third last season. Zemplin came second. Košice already beat Slovan Bratislava this season. Rožemberok are second in the table right now. So actually we've got some difficult games coming up in the league. Yeah, any tips for a journeyman save? What to focus on in the start? I would say winning. I don't know. Try and build something at one of the clubs first for a little while, I reckon. Don't just go club hopping straight away. I'd try and build something at a club a little bit to get a bit of momentum going. If you win a trophy with them, you know, no matter how small it is, does wonders for you. In my opinion. Right, 10 players called up for international duty, which is after the Sport Podbrezov game. I can't say it properly, can I? Who's been called up then? Rabi Mateta Pepa to the Belgian under-21s, and Hayovsky to the Slovakia under-21s. Okay, he's got 1 cap for the first team. Not quite good enough for the first team on a routine basis, I would say, though. I understand that. So they're under-21s. Slovakia under-19s. Marian Kovac is the goalkeeper. You know what? I might give him a bit of game time, you know. Denis Šimko, Horniak, and I say basically the 3 players that I wanted to play, that we did play during the cup game. Šimko, Horniak, and Kovac all got called up. And the goalkeeper as well. Ramadan's going to play for Syria. Zabukovnik playing for Slovenia. Only got 3 caps for them. When was his last cap? He played, fairly recently over summer, actually. So he has been called up recently and played. I thought these might be historic ones and he's just got back into a team or something, but no. Congrats to him. And then this guy keeps getting called up to the Hungary youth team. And I can't really see... I mean, maybe he's quite good for an under-17 player, but... He's not someone I think is going to break into our first team, I don't think. Could be lying to you, though. Could be lying to you. End goal of this save is to win the Champions League. That's our plan. Win the Champions League with Dunajska Streda. get ourselves the ultimate prize in Europe. Musiala set for a huge transfer move to Man City. That'd be cool. Oh no, actually, because Bayern Munich have just beaten us, so I don't care actually. We've already lost to Bayern, so he can stay there for me now. I don't mind too much. So actually, looking at the table, Sport Podbrezov we play next. They're 8th in the table. 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, 9 goals scored, 11 against. We're not playing brilliantly, actually. We'll keep Ronald Koeman Jr. playing. In fact, do we want to keep him playing this game? What if we give the youngster a go? Marian Kovac. Why don't we just give him a go? What's the worst that could happen? Let's see how he plays in this game, shall we? We'll also get on the pitch as well. Nemanic and Ramadan. And let's get rid of the 19s as well from here now. And Vukancic. We'll give we'll give, where is he? Vaquero a run out there too. Hayovsky will start along with Santos Daiber. And then we'll also play Prekop. And I want to see, because we've not used him for a little while. I just can't see him on the screen. Udvarosh, there he is, sub 9. You play. And actually, Ilko, you come on too. Basically, change the entire lineup. Why not? Let's go for it. Can you play Kovac in the CL? Actually, we might be able to, actually, because he's an under 21 player that's homegrown at the club. So actually, we might be able to play him without registering him. I think I'd probably still trust Kovac. Ronald Koeman just a little bit more. But given that we've got him here, given that our first choice is injured, there's no harm in giving him a little run out there and seeing what he can do. If you're good enough to be called up to the under 21s for Slovakia at 16 years old, then you must be good enough to play in the league. Was it under 21s or was it under 9? Under 19s would make more sense, but if it's under 21s, that's more impressive. Ilko finds Santos Daiber behind him. Udvaros goes to Hayovsky. Vaquero brings the ball over the halfway line. Ramadan's broken free of his man and finds an easy cross into Eric Prekop. And 10 minutes in, we're 1-0 up here. Excellent work. We should have checked, actually, if this team managed to get through all their Conference League qualifying rounds. I mean, I highly doubt they did. I'd be very surprised if they got through all of their Conference League qualifying rounds. But it could have happened. Who knows? Could have happened. Also, stuck in two minds, chat. I'd love to get your opinion on this. Obviously, we're doing a lot of rotation this season. Is that actually sensible? If we want to get our first team to be as good as they possibly can be, do we just need to play Amara Diouf week in, week out? Do we need to play Bruno Derdov week in, week out constantly? Rather than doing a bit more rotation like we have been doing, which I think has been sensible to get us into the Champions League in the first place. Those first few weeks of the season, we rotated heavily. So we'd play, oh my God, Ramadan's overhead kick just wide. We played loads of the backups in the league and played the first teamers in the Champions League to try and get us into the Champions League. We did that. Now is it just a case of like we ditch the backups all the time to just play the first team all the time so they develop more? Because we've got a lot of great young talent in that first team, like I said, Derdov and Amara Diouf, but Mateta Pepa's there as well. We've got Blaszko, we've got Hayovsky there as well, Roy Torres. Is it just better, do you reckon, to play all of these 20-year-olds that we have got first team-wise every single week, as Patrick Ilko, one of our backups, gets the goal? Play them every week, says Bletherbox. I think you're probably right, actually. I think it was sensible to qualify for the Champions League, but now that we're here, maybe like the game before a Champions League match, we rest them. But for this next run of games, we've got no Champions League for a little while. We actually probably should just stick with the first team for every game, shouldn't we? Or at least only rotate the players that we're not really too bothered about developing much. Dropping them for a couple of games often improves their form. Okay. So they're not overworked too much. Play them every time their fitness heart thing is full. That way you're maximising their play time without running the risk of injury or exhaustion. Good advice, chat. Good advice. Don't alternate games, but... Or play them more, but don't alternate games, essentially, is what you're saying. I play try some tactical tweaks and play them if they can deal with the tactical tweaks. What tactical tweaks would you make at the moment? Scott, what would you say? Got Durden of a Blackburn side 6 seasons in. He's a 115 to 126 million pound player. Wow. And we got him for 600k. £600,000 we paid for him. We need to play Hayovsky more, definitely, given that he's an under-21 international and Blaszko's not, so maybe that suggests that Blaszko doesn't have as high potential. So maybe that's what we should be doing. Play them as much as possible. Okay. We're playing Roy Torres. I always seem to forget to take Roy Torres out of the team, but he's one of the players that we are trying to develop quite a bit as well, so that's all right. So we should just play him all like... Roy Torres, he's got an assist today. He's playing fine, isn't he? So... Anyone we want to bring on here? Let's give him... What does Blaszko like to do? He's the ball... box... What is BBP? Deep line playmaker, box-to-box playmaker. Oh, it is literally box-to-box playmaker. See him. When he's deeper. He's more of that playmaker, isn't he? Look, we're going to bring him on for Santos Diber, who again is another youngster that we should be playing a bit more of as well, shouldn't we? It's tough to know who to play. Let's give the 16-year-old a bit of a run out there. Kovac, Blaszko on as well. Make those two changes. With the squad, I'd do a diamond 4-3-1-2. 4-3-2-1, sorry. Oh, as in like... Wait, I'm confused by that. 4-3-2-1. Where's the diamond in that? Do you reckon an Eastern European team will win a UCL trophy anytime soon? In real life, not a chance. Not a chance. Way too much money in England, Spain, France... and Italy and Germany. For anyone outside those countries, I would be shocked if anyone outside those 5 countries ever wins the Champions League again, really. Well, not again, but without there being some sort of like freak event going on, I'd be very surprised if any club outside those 5 leagues wins the Champions League. Europa League maybe, Conference League maybe, but outside of Champions League, definitely not. Which is really sad. Because there's nothing better than seeing like a team come through against the odds. Got 30 goals out of an 18-year-old striker. Every time he didn't score for a couple of games, I benched him. And then he started to get his groove back after that and needed that rest. To be fair, we did that a bit with Prekop, technically. I mean, it's more a case I just forgot to bring him back into the team rather than Trusa. But he is getting goals now, Prekop, after not having a couple for a few games. Blaszko, doing well, getting the ball out. Right, penalty. He's in the area for that. 100% a penalty. I'm not having anything else other than that. Quick pause the game while I can get... Right, there we go. Bring this down. Who's on the penalty? Number 40. Who's 40? Oh, it's 10, sorry. Ramadan. Amar Ramadan. Go on, fella. Let's see what you can do. No one can seem to score a penalty for us at the moment. That is a little concerning. Trusa missed one. Ramadan's now. I mean, luckily it's not affected the result. We've still won, but it's not good for Ramadan's self-esteem. We won. Great result there, guys. 3-0. We'll take it. Udvarosh wants a new contract. Oh. He's hoping for a clause to increase his wages over time. Alright, let's talk contracts. Breakthrough fringe prospect. That's fine. I thought he wanted to be like a regular starter now. No, that's not the chance. He's currently on £360 a week. He wants to be on 700. Let's bring that down to 600. And after 30 games, you can have 850. And he's actually happy with that, to be fair. Okay, I thought he'd kick off a bit, but he didn't. Oh, wow. I forgot about the 16-year-old goalkeeper. He kept a clean sheet in that game. How many shots did he face in that match? 10, to be fair. 4 on target. A 7.3 average rating. I barely forgot he was there. Maybe we do start him more. Maybe we do get him playing whilst Matey Boy's injured. We've got international break now anyway, so... Was he under 18s, under 19s, or was he under 21s? International... Under 19s, okay, under 19s. Hayovsky called it the under 21s, okay, that makes more sense. If they weren't under 21s at that age, it would be impressive. Niko Vukancic injured. Oro called up to the Tonga squad as well. Is that his first ever call up? No, he's got 6 caps already. I doubt he'll get too many more because he's not going to play many games for us this season. What team do you recommend in the UK, not Lincoln City? Lincoln United then. Maybe. I don't know. Who's got a good... I mean, I'm very biased. I don't care about any other team in England, really. Maybe Notts County. I've got a slight soft spot for them because they're my grandfather's team on my mum's side. Went to university there in Nottingham, so County might be a good one to do potentially. Prekop playing as well. This was not I was not aware of this. 10 players called up international duty. He was not mentioned there, was he, at all? Prekop. Oh, he was right at the top. Slovakia, Prekop. I just totally missed that, apparently. So Prekop, did he score in that game? No, he played 16 minutes, didn't score. That's fair enough. In fact, he's about the only player who did play by the looks of things. Did he? Previous fixtures. There he is, 16 minutes there. Mostly 90 minutes for our other players as they drew 0-0. Okay, that's good. Udvarosh signs his new contract. The board want to extend my contract. Thank you very much. I would love to do that. Let's extend my contract. Right, new contract to be offered. I wasn't really sure why it showed me those board requests there, but I think one of them was just saying your new contract is a board request, technically speaking. So there we go. Okay, enter contract negotiation. It's a 3-year contract on £2,800 a week. Can we make it a 4-year contract? 4? No, they want 3. I mean, that's fine. I'll do a 3-year contract. You'll keep me in 3 years' time anyway. You'll give me a new one. And they're delighted to have accepted the bid. Right, great. Excellent work. 3 more years at least at Dunajska Streda. Hopefully a lot more. Tes Magno, was that saying there? emerges as Atlanta United target. He was meant to be like a huge wonder kid, Tez Magno, and he's just not really hit the heights he was meant to hit. He's 20. He's not a wonder kid anymore. 24 years old. I mean, he's done very well in game at Corinthians, to be fair, and at NYCFC. He's way better in Football Manager than he is in real life by looks of things. They spent a lot of money on, didn't they, as well, New York City FC. I think the plan was at one point for him to sort of develop at NYCFC, then go to Man City as part of the City group, but it just never really worked out for him. Same as the youngster at, maybe, I think he's done better, Alan Varela. I think it was Alan Varela. Oh, he's at Porto, to be fair. Is he there? Yeah, he's in there in real life. Maybe. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one I was thinking of. Who was the guy who was at FC Dallas? Not Alan Varela. Who was at FC Dallas? So it's not clear because this guy never was at Dallas. Chat. Who am I thinking of? Alan Velasco. Who coincidentally is now at Boca Juniors. For 8.5. Was that a real life transfer or is that Football Manager? So there's a lot of hype around him at one point, and he was very good in Football Manager as well, to be fair. Also, he's in real life, okay, Boca Juniors, but he is bad. Yeah, there was a lot of hype around him, I think, for a while, and he was very good in Football Manager. His current ability got his potential ability was quite high in like 24. Almada, Velasco, Tez Magno, Facundo Torres, must sign an FM20. They all were, weren't they? They were all really good. And I feel like Thiago Almada has still got something about him for the future. Is he still... Yeah, he's at Atletico Madrid in real life. I was trying to work out where this came into... Yeah, so it is transferred to Botafogo, who spent a stupid amount of money on. That's mental. Oh yeah, 12 caps for the Argentine national team. I didn't realise he actually got called up to the national team. Fair play. Giovanni Quenda is big for the future. I don't know how good he really is right now. Although he plays quite a bit for Sporting though, doesn't he? So he must be fairly good. Or did. I can't remember if he's actually made his transfer to Chelsea yet or not. Do you think Rangers could pull it back and win the Premiership? I hope not. I really want Hearts to win it. I'd love to just see someone that's not Celtic or Rangers win the Scottish Premiership. But I wouldn't be surprised now that Celtic come back and win it all, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happened. Magno, complete garbage. I'm a Corinthians fan. The Heart's tough. It's such a shame when these wonder kids don't always work out. Because I was quite high on both of them through Football Manager and seeing their sort of career trajectory. And it was at a point in time when I was like trying to get a bit more into MLS, because I thought MLS was going to be like a really big league to sort of like grow and develop heading into the World Cup. Before Messi even moved there, to be fair, but it's not really, is it, to be fair? And I was like, these two kids are like some of the youngsters here that could be really, really good. And I was quite high on them. And coincidentally, I don't think Velasco played, but when I went to New York, we saw New York City FC versus FC Dallas. And I think Varela was injured. I'm pretty sure Magno played, but didn't really do much at all. Newcastle Man City 0-0. We're managing Dunajska Streda in the Slovakian leagues. We won the title last season. We're now in the Champions League this season. You're now 18 years old. Ask agent about availability. We're very keen. He wants to sign for us. Oh my word, chat. This is huge. Saba is one of the best wonder kids in the game. Karabashvili. Let's get you into the team, fella. Left back. I think I might have said right back a second ago. I meant left back. Approach to sign. Not a breakthrough prospect. You will be a regular starter. I might even go important player here. What have we got? Davey on. 4.5 grand a week. Oh, shit. Well, look, you're very good, actually, to be fair, but you're not Saba. Oh, he's agreed to be a regular starter. That's fine. I mean, you will agree to be a regular... Let's just say that. Regular starter. He's happy. Negotiate the contract. Honestly, we'll probably give you just what you want at this stage because you're that good. Only a 1-year deal. 3-year deal. We'll offer you more money to lock you into a 3-year deal because I don't want to do 1 year. He says, what if we lock it into 3 years? Oh, he just says, yes, fair enough. Okay. Right. I thought he might want more money and then agree to a 3-year deal. But if you do that, fella, that would be wonderful. So when would that even happen? I guess at the end of his actual contract. But he's not on a contract. His contract expires at the very end of 2027. And we're at the end of 26. So would we not get him until the end of 27? Because his contract is just a youth contract. I probably should have checked this before. Look, we'll find out maybe in a few days. But this would be incredible if we can get him. This would be a cheat code. And then we can sell the other left backs that we've got because we don't care about them at that point. Vaquero can then properly go. The only issue we've got here is that the other teams aren't good enough for our players to keep developing nicely, is what I'm thinking. So really, we might have to do a bit of building a nation to actually get these players to be good. Like we have to loan our other players out to the top division teams. Oh, it could be good fun. Chaz, always happy to do a bit of feedback on some stuff. Let me know. Always happy. Right. Let's get the first team back into the fray here, shall we? But obviously we want Ramadan on the bench and we want Prekop up front. I want Blaszko and Hayovsky to play. When you play deeper, you can do defence midfielder pretty well. So we'll have you as a DM and Blaszko as a deep line playmaker. Sweet. Bartels is slowly back from... In fact, he's back in 6 days. That was quick. That seems very quick to... Yeah, we'll play you. We're gonna play you then, Bartels. We're gonna play you. Why not? Or do it now. Let's give Kovac one more game. Wait for Bartels to get fully fit. He's come back from a fractured hand. I feel like bringing you back early from a fractured hand is quite risky. So Kovac it is. And then the rest of the team looks good. Okay. Mateta Pepa. Do we want to just rotate you a little bit? No. You'll be fine out there, fella. Go to match. Let's go to the game. We're not looking for any positions at the moment, actually, in particular, but we just happened to see one of the best left-backs in the game come up on a free transfer and want to sign for us. So that's why we're pretty keen to get that sort of done. We're finishing the transfer window. We've got wonderkids in the youth and Derdov already. We're going to get a few more. Well, at least one more, maybe. Hopefully he signs for us. And then Davey is going to be well upset that he signed for this club, because he's going to be out of that first team. Unless, of course, it takes ages for him to sign. But right. Rosenborg. Are they second in the table still right now? And they just dropped to third because Spartak Trnava won their games. They're behind Spartak Trnava on goal difference as it stands right now. But when we beat them, they'll be third, maybe even fourth actually, behind Slovan Bratislava, who have taken the lead in their game, because they'll drop down to 17 points and maybe goal difference puts them behind Bratislava. But in the meantime, Davey, our current left back, finds the youth, who does really well to play a ball into the feet of the defenders, but the clearance is only as far as Davey, who puts it across towards Derdov, cleared, only as far as Hayovsky, forwards to Bruno Derdov, and the Croat puts that one in the back of the net with a beautiful finish there. The team get around to watch him do a little dance in the corner. Yeah, not bad at all, that. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll have a look at this match. Why not? Free kick, Roy Torres. The young right back finds the young centre mid in Blaschke. I mean, everyone's young in this team. I keep saying the young. But I think the oldest player we've got is in the starting. It's probably Ortiz. He must be like mid-20s. Oh, Prekop, he just scored. I think he's like 29, maybe. Prekop, potentially 30 now after he gets on the end of the... oh, it's offside. Prekop. But the youth's a teenager. Mateta Pepa's 20. Derdov's 18. Blaschko and Hayovsky are 20. Davey might be like 25. 27, actually. There's a few older people in the team. Ortiz is 26. Prekop is 29. But most of them are pretty young. Like Amara the youth. Is he 19? 18 years old. And scoring goals like that. So both young wingers. Is Derdov 19 yet? No, he's still 18 for just a couple more weeks. Months rather. 2 months and when he turns 19. But both of them have been really good additions to the team this season. They're definitely way more effective than our strikers have been. Last season it was all about Trusa and Gagua, actually. They were the ones getting the goals last season. Ramadan did a good job. Gruber did a decent job, actually. Gruber did a very good job, actually, but we sold him for £1 million. The new boys have come in, and they've been really effective. And if Mateta Pepa can't find a square ball, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he does find a square ball. Derdov's there as well for a second of the game. And Mateta Pepa, who still has one of the best names in all of football, gets an assist to his name. Does he play much in real life, do we think, Mateta Pepa? Because I don't think he's really meant to be, like, brilliant. If I look at the team on FotMob, look at their squad. Mateta Pepa has not played much at all. According to FotMob, he's only got 2 appearances for the club since August 2025. So he's not used much. They've just scored, by the way. I'm too busy looking at the FotMob profile for Mateta Pepa here. Justice for Mateta Pepa, by the way. But maybe they're just not keeping track of all of these stats. Or maybe they are, because Gruber's now got 18. Yeah, they definitely are keeping track. RIP. Who's got the most goals for them in real life? Ramadan. Got 8 goals for them. Djukanovic as well, who had on loan. He's got 8 goals too. Redzic has got 7. Grube with the 1. Okay, so Ramadan is the man in real life. Fair play. Ramadan's the man to score the goals. Why is this disabled until the match is live again? Why is the match not live? We've just hit the crossbar. Excuse me? Live. There we go. That was weird. See, there's no one young to bring on either here at this point. Blashkin up with a great game. So we'll swap you guys over. Bring Fane on. Lukancic can have a bit of a run out there. So can Ramadan for Diouf. Bring on Capanadze too, why not? Spread the love a little bit. Oh, that pushes Rozenbrok down to 5th place right now. I guess Košice must be. Are they winning their game, Košice? No, it's not even playing. It's just Slovan Bratislava playing against Trenčín. So they just must have really bad goal difference and essentially to drop that far down the table after being second when the game started. Or technically second because they were drawing with us, weren't they? Mateta Pepa finds Hayovsky. Ramadan on this near side. Lays it off to Devi, who steams past his man, and Ramadan gets a goal as well here. Coming off the bench. And this is another routine win for us this season. Still unbeaten in the league, still won every single game. I'd love for someone to be a real proper challenger to us. Slovan Bratislava so far have not been that, although they are playing better this season than they were last season, so maybe they're going to get there. But we did beat them earlier on in the season. I think we kept a clean sheet against them, which is more than can be said for Rozenbrok, who just hit the crossbar there. Kovac, the youngster, on a 6.6 rating, feels harsh to be fair. He's faced 7 shots, 4 of them in the mid on target, a 1.6 xG. He's let 1 of them in, but a 6.6 does not feel bad for the 16-year-old. I'm pleased with him. As good as a win as you're ever going to see. Congratulations, fellas. Imps will go up? I don't know. I don't think so. But if I just stay in a state of like pessimism, then I won't be disappointed when we don't go up. If we do go up, it'd be great. Wait, hang on. I did not realise we were paying a compensation fee of 1.3 million here for Karabashvili. That was not part of the plan. Obviously was not reading the small print there at all. I mean, I'm more than happy to do it. We just don't have the transfer budget. How do we see? We can see his contract. I want to see the full bid. I want to see the what's. So we've got to pay £42,500 per league appearance, 15% of next profits, and 420. So that must equal the money, right? Let me just get a calculator out here quickly. What are we saying? 42,500 times 40. That is 1.7 million. And then the £425,000 takes it to, well, 2.1 million. I didn't see the small print on this at all. We can delay the transfer for a week. We need to interact with the board here. What would you like to discuss today? We can't afford to let him join a rival team. We're fully on board. We're going to make the funds available. Oh my word, that's never happened before. I've never had that work before. I feel that is wonderful. Holy moly. So the signing is confirmed. It will go... Oh, January 2077. That's not long. That's not long to wait. He'll start to learn Slovak before arriving. Brilliant. Excellent work there. I still can't see the full... It just takes you the contract offer. Oh, compensation. Yeah. Okay. So 1.3 million is the compensation that we have to pay. That's what the board are paying right now. The extra clauses are the £42,000 for a maximum of 40 games. He will play 40 games for us, though. And he will get... So basically we are paying £3.4 million for him. We should have just tried to make a transfer offer for him. That would have been cheaper. But hey, we're in the Champions League now. We've got Champions League money. Who cares? Who cares? We've got loads of money. So much money we don't care. So he'll come in January. Fantastic. One of the best wonder kids in the game. Hopefully we can develop him a little bit. After the season, the clause will expire. I don't know if the clause will expire, though. I don't think it will. Clauses. I don't think we'll see the clauses until he joins the club. I don't think there's going to be a case for him to... there's not often like a minimum, is there? Really. Gagawa owe us 2 installments of... Okay, we're not too bothered about that. Dolshek. Yeah, not too bothered about that. We're owed 500. Yeah, we're owed a lot of money, actually. Well, look, Saba's on his way to the club. Fantastic work. He's going to join us in January. I don't know why January 24th, weirdly. Is that when our transfer window opens? If we go to the league rules, transfer window, yeah, it's 24th of Jan. Okay, that makes more sense. And now we're playing Košice. Bationo is travelling to join it with Ivory Coast under 21s. Fair play. Mateta Pepa needs a rest. Interesting. Ramadan, you play through the middle then for this game. Jan Christoph Bartels back from injury in 3 days. We'll keep Kovac for one more game then, shall we? Bationo is going to come off here for Vukancic, who's upset about not being in the Champions League squad. So that should probably mean we play Nemanic instead rather than Vukancic, because Nemanic is maybe slightly better. Everyone else looks like they're good to go, though. Oh, someone... Yeah, I did forget about this. Sorry. Doesn't actually look too bad, to be fair. But we can't afford him, valued up to £10 million. Can't afford him, sadly. Right. That's the team. Vaquero, your days at this club are numbered. We're going to try and sell you in January, Vaquero. Although 4 assists is not bad, but I feel like they're probably all about excuse me, against not so good teams. Go to the match. Nemanic is lacking match sharpness. I know that's fine. He'll be okay. Let's get this game going. Good ball over the top, though. But the youngster makes a very, very decent save. My team, Jelena, are clear. In this save, Jelena got relegated, which is mental. They came bottom of the table last season, got themselves relegated. I don't understand it. And last time we checked, they're like in 3rd or 4th place in the 2nd division. They're not like, it doesn't look like they're going to go straight back up just yet. We do somehow get the ball on the back of the net, but I think there could be an offside in there, although the linesman is running away. It seemed to bounce around the penalty area quite a lot there. But Amara, let's watch what happens here. Amara Diouf, cross, shot, comes back off the keeper. Prekop is just in an onside position there, and then Durdov puts it in the back of the net. Rather fortunate, we'll take it. We're the only game happening right now. I'm not sure if we kicked off early or no one else has. No, I think no one else has kicked off yet because they're still on 18, they're still 17, 17, 17. So we must be the early kickoff. Because I was about to say, no way we should be 10 points clear already. But even if they do win, we'll be 7 points clear. And that's quite a lot, to be fair. After, 10 games played. Bruno Durdov brings the ball forward and he's got a goal to his name already. Can he grab himself an assist as he draws 3 players away from Blaszko? And Ramadan's shot hits the post. Unlucky. Davies' throw. No one particularly close to him. Diouf flicks it on into the middle. And then it's eventually cleared. And maybe offside or some sort of free kick given against us there. Oh well. We won't cry about it too much. Koshitze with a free kick from distance. Crossed into the middle. Kovac with another good save. The 16-year-old. I don't know how good his potential is meant to be. If he's already playing... I feel like we can't play him really because we've got... Oh, maybe we can just play him. Like, we aren't going to go too far in the Champions League, right, are we? Maybe we use Jan-Christoph Bartel for the Champions League, but I kind of want to just stick with this 16-year-old for the league games now. He's proven himself to me. He's making some great saves. He's kept clean sheets. He's got call-ups to the Slovakian under-19s. Honestly, what's the worst that can happen? If anything, we just play him now and he gets really good and hits his limit at like 18 years old. And then we get cross to him not developing even though we developed all his game time. I don't know. He's playing well. Roy Torres, forwards to Durdov. Durdov finds Ramadan. Ramadan back out wide to Durdov, who puts it into the middle. Cleared. Back to the man who put it in the middle. Blaszko's there, edge of the area. Finds Ramadan. Back to Durdov. In towards Prekop, who can't score. Could do with a more informed striker, to be fair, but... Oh, Nemanic. Doesn't get many starts, but when he does, scores those looping headers. What a fantastic way to announce yourself back into the team there. Keeper at full stretch as well. Just a really well-placed header. Anyone we want to bring on? Elkam Dusi needs a bit of a run out there. We're going to swap you with Amara Diouf, who's not playing well. Prekop and Trusa are going to swap over. We'll bring Zabukovnik on the pitch. And Ortiz is going to come off for Vukancic as well. There we go. Hello, Wiser. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. 25 to go in this game. Not quite done and dusted just yet. Maybe it is now, though. Ramadan with the finish in the back of the net. Tom, play any games besides FM? Just asking. Yes. I played a lot of FIFA player career mode over Christmas, actually. Really enjoyed doing that, actually. I'm at... where am I at? Genk. Genk or Ghent? Genk. Definitely a Genk. In my player career mode. Trying to win the title there with them. But USG are really good, so it's tough to try and do that. Been playing a lot of Battlefield 6 as well. And I've just started as well Atomfall. Never got into playing it when it first came out, but I want to give Atomfall a go. Although it's not really captured me just yet. I thought it would do with like being a Fallout game set in the UK basically, but it's not really caught me alight just yet. Not even played the new Assassin's Creed yet. Like I've played every single Assassin's Creed like all the way through, start to finish, but not got around to playing a new one yet. So yeah, should give it a go. Not tried Ark Raiders either, actually. I tend to sort of stick to the Game Pass games at the moment, really. I know FIFA's not on it and neither's Battlefield 6, but still. Mostly I'll go through Game Pass and just play a few things. Laura and I have been playing a lot of Overcooked. We finished the Overcooked campaign recently. That was good fun. Although very stressful. It's not a game to relax and play. It's a game to stress over. Pest Manager upset that Varga's not getting enough game time. Which is fair enough, because when he has played, he's played very well. So I can't even say that he's not playing well. So I'm going to say he's been poor in training, because this guy's not SEMA training. I accept that. Okay, good, good. We've just stopped an international crisis there. Amazing. So we've got a game against Zemplin coming up, who came second last season. They're currently 6th in the table right now. How did they get in the Conference League? They're knocked out of that already. Lost in the first qualifying round. Or second qualifying round, actually. That's where they enter in. But the first game they played in, they lost. So they were out of that. And it was also Sports Podbrezov that were in the other Conference League spot, weren't they? We said we'd check this earlier. They're also out of it, unsurprisingly. Also losing at the first hurdle quite convincingly to TSC from Serbia. Serbia. And they're also out of the competition now as well, so they didn't get much further, did they? Oh well. Oh, South American scouting is going well. Got 12 players there who look really good, apparently. Zilukas at Sport Recife. 18-year-old midfielder. I'm liking it. 5-star potential, 2-star current ability. Good passer. Good vision. Definitely more of a playmaker then. Not bad. Any more youngsters here that we need to be looking out for? Not many. He's gone for a bit older. Maybe we should try and reduce the age to like 23 or 22. I think 23 is actually the oldest we've gone for in other places as well. Cardoso Varela. Oh, yeah, okay. You are quite good. And valued very highly as a result. Let's not get too excited. We've got no transfer money and we've just spent a shit ton on Saba. So let's calm things down on that front. Zemplin and then Wolfsburg in the Champions League. Let's get to that Wolfsburg game. Smeary and Parlay, good to see you. Welcome in. Letterbox gave it with Assassin's Creed after Valhalla. I've got Mirage, but only played the start of it. Never bothered with Shadows. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, because they've obviously leapt into the, or leaned into the RPG style, which I don't. I much prefer the earlier games. Shadows feels more like one of the earlier games because it's less RPG, but Still not as good as like the earlier games. But I think you'd probably enjoy it more than Valhalla, I'd imagine. Semenyo just scored. Fair play. Fair play to him. I thought he'd be stuck on the bench, but clearly not. Right, Diouf on international duty with Senegal under 23s, I reckon. So we're going to bring Ramadan over to the left. Let's play Varga through the middle to get this other bloke off my back a little bit. Mateta Pepa on the bench. And then we'll swap the midfielders out for this one. Just want to make sure they're rested up for the Wolfsburg game. And also make sure that some of our backups have got some good match sharpness in them if we need them, including El Kandusi. We'll start him at left back. Maybe Ilko on the right wing. I think Wolfsburg again we could win, so I do kind of want to just make sure there's a little bit of rotation there. Should Liverpool go for Alonso? I could see it. I could definitely see it, although I think Slot has steadied the ship there a little bit at Liverpool, hasn't he? Every Ubisoft game's the same now, just different weapons and settings. Yeah, it kind of does feel like that, doesn't it? I just miss old, like, proper good single-player games. I know it's not really. I just remember playing a lot as well on the GameCube. I used to love the Harry Potter games, like Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. Like, they were just fun single-player games that, like, I don't know. I just had a lot of fun getting into them, that kind of stuff. I just feel like you don't really get games like that anymore. Ramadan into the middle, cleared, only as far as Ilko. Ilko finds Ramadan, shot blocks into the feet of Prekop, puts in the back of a net. Is it offside? No, is the answer. Prekop with the goal there for the Slovakian international. Takes a big deflection, actually. That's why, if he was offside, it wouldn't have counted, I suppose. I think he was onside anyway, so it's all right. I did play Hogwarts Legacy, yeah. I think the castle and the world built in that castle is absolutely fantastic. Some of the best world building ever. Outside the castle is shit. I guess Hogsmeade is quite good, but the rest of it is just a bit shit in terms of like the world. And then a lot of the missions were very, very like, maybe not the main story, but like a lot of the side quests were kind of like very, very similar. But overall, it was a really good game I really enjoyed. I did enjoy it a lot. I kind of want to go back and play it again at some point, because I played it when it first came out and that was ages ago now. But Varga Valoni puts the ball on the plate for Prekop there to get his second of the game, and Varga saying, please play me more. And he is making a good point. I don't think he's registered for the Champions League, actually, which maybe is a bit of a... Maybe we should have done that, because actually he's playing very well when he does play, and actually could be a decent option off the bench in some Champions League games should we need him. But Prekop gets his hat-trick now in 32 minutes. You're definitely... Oh, he's offside. Prekop. He's not got much pace, so he is often off. I think he's only got 12 pace. Am I correct with that? Prekop. 11 pace. Maybe it's dropped off. Maybe it was always 11. I don't know. But Ramadan's free kick. He's been known to put these top bins. Not quite that time, though. Unlucky fella. I've got some faith in you, potentially. Might get Hogwarts Legacy 2 before GTA 6. Potentially. As Zemplin have actually pulled a goal back there. They were the first team last season to take points off us on their way to second place, and they look like they could be doing it right now. Hang on a second. If you can rewind the stream, go back like a few seconds. I'm sure the text at the bottom said like... It said like... There was Angry Person 1. I need to re-watch this stream afterwards or that part of the stream to see what it says. I'm sure it said like Angry Person 1 in the commentary text. That seems like a bug. That's weird. Ramadan fasting in this game. Yeah, he is. Zabukovnik is not, though. Hits the post. Helkandusi still got his... Helkandusi had his head in his hands for a good 10 seconds there. He couldn't believe that Zabukovnik couldn't score that. He's been doing that since the last update. That's the first time I've noticed it, to be fair. Angry Person 1. Incredible. Race between GTA 6 and Elder Scrolls 6 to see which game will take the longest. Nothing will be Elder Scrolls. When did they announce it? Or they teased it, didn't they? At like, was it E3 they teased it at? E3's not even a thing anymore. It was surely over 10 years ago. When did Bethesda tease Elder Scrolls 6? Was it 10 years ago? I'm trying to find when they did it. (2018). Incredible. That does feel like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? I feel like it was earlier than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, dear me. Ben Cottrell. Oh, luckily he's offside. Does not seem like a Slovakian name. Ben Cottrell. Where is he? Oh, he's English, Ben Cottrell. Signed by... Can we like see more? I'll look into him a bit more. I want to know how he's got himself into the Slovakian top division. Come on, Ilko. We need another goal here. Off the post. Oh, what a save by the keeper, by the way. That's insane. But we are piling the pressure on Zemplin right now. Fane, Zabukovnik, forward to Varga. There's Ramadan. Prekop just can't get his hat-trick, bless him. He's trying hard. Nothing's working for him. The gap between the T's and today is longer than the gap between Skyrim's original release date and the T. Insane. Better be a really good game. Starfield was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? Starfield just wasn't as good as I think it was maybe meant to be. I never really got fully into it. And I was really excited to get into it massively. But it just felt it took so long to like run around and like get to each place. Just felt like a lot of like... I didn't enjoy Starfield quite so much, personally. Kev Element, good to see you. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing well. As we just about avoid conceding a goal there. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming across. How's the stream, Kev? You join us here as we are looking like we're about to win against Zemplin. We are playing as Dunajska Streda. We've got the shirt on here. We got sent it in a mystery shirt box, and we've been playing with them ever since. We're in Season 2. We've made the Champions League phase, and we've signed some absolute stars. About 15 minutes ago or so, Patrick Ilko, you love to see it, great finish there. We managed to sign the Georgian wonderkid left-back, Saba. I'll work on the surname at some point, how to say it. We signed him on technically a free transfer. Now, I thought it was a free transfer, until the board came at the end and said, by the way, you've got to pay £1.3 million up front for this and then potentially £2.1 million down the line in add-ons, which I think we will do because it's like appearance-related add-ons and he's going to play every game for us. So he's going to cost us a lot of money, but we can afford him thanks to the Champions League money we've got. So he'll be arriving in January and he joins a few other little wonder kids that we've got. Amara Diouf, Bruno Derdov. Just those two, actually, to be fair. But, you know, 3 of those wonder kids would be great. 3 of those wonder kids would be fantastic. As Ben Cottrell scores for Zemplin. Luckily, we did get that 3rd goal. I'm about to panic then and say, well, it's now 2-2. And our 100% winning record this season would be in threat. But luckily, we are still in front. We need to work out how Ben Cottrell's got here, by the way, because he is obviously not from Slovakia. And actually, Taylor Hart as well is also English. So I want to know what this English connection is here with Zemplin. And why they have... Oh, right, Varga's injured. Not really much of an issue. Mateta Pepa on you come for the final few minutes. Roy Torres finds the Manic behind him. We're way over the 5 minutes of out of time here. If they score a goal here, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, Prekop, great interception. Looking for his hat-trick. The Slovakian international... Jesus Christ. Ah, dearie me. Should have done better there. But the game's finished. Dunajska Streda 3. Zemplin Mikalov... I can't say the name. 2. Zemplin will do. We take it. And the 100% winning record continues this season. Kovac would have buried that. Horribly. Probably. Right. 30. Yeah, played 11 games, 31 points. Oh, we did draw a game then. Who did we draw against? I've been lying to you. I said we had a 100% win record this season. Oh, we drew 0-0 with Kamano earlier this season. Forgot about that. That was a game I had to... This, by the way, chat. Horrendous. 30 shots, 17 on target, and somehow they kept a clean sheet. Disgusting. Horrible. Right, Zemplin. How have you got these English players in the team? Ben Cottrell. Did he sign in this past summer? No, he's been there for a while. Obviously, Arsenal Youth Academy player decides, nah, I've had enough here. Off to Slovenia and then goes to Zemplin. Doesn't really play an awful lot of football for them. I mean, this season's played most games, to be fair, but 4 and 6 last season. Why was he not playing more games? Is he... No, it says foreign player there, so he's obviously not got any sort of like attachment to... No. Just English nationality. Interesting. Born in Watford, but just loves Eastern Europe. Fantastic. And then the other guy, Kindo Taylor Hart. Is that a similar kind of career? Yeah, he's been there a while as well. Also Arsenal former youth player. And then played in Greece for a little while. And they must have the same agent, because there's no way 2 English former Arsenal Academy players just both end up by coincidence playing for Zemplin in Slovakia. That has to be a case of the agents coming along and just saying, fellas, I have got a wonderful opportunity for you guys. A wonderful opportunity. And another one. Kai Brosnan. Don't you... Okay, he wasn't Arsenal, but again, could be a similar agent. Maybe. Doesn't really play much for them at all, does he? Bit of a different career path there. Any more English players here? Whilst we have a look through, doesn't seem like it. No. Interesting though. That is quite cool. Love little things like that. Right, Wolfsburg in the Champions League up next then. I'd like to go to Slovakia at some point as well. Bratislava, I want to go there. I guess Dunajska Streda, I'd like to go there as well at some point. See the team play. So, Champions League. We lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich in a game where actually we took more shots than Bayern Munich. So, really, it feels frustrating that we didn't get anything out of that Bayern Munich game. We then travelled to the Czech Republic, beat Victoria Pilson 3-2 to get our 3 points on the board. The under-19s have just lost to Roma under-20s. How are they getting on in that, by the way? UEFA Youth League. Can we see that? If we look at the under-19 schedule, have they played many games in that, or was that their first one? I know they lost... Oh, Newcastle, there we go. Lost to Newcastle. And then they lost to Roma. They've also got to play PSG, Galatasaray, Borussia Dortmund. And that looks like it, actually. Weirdly. I thought they might play more games than that. So I don't think they're going to do very well, basically. Don't think they're going to do too well. Let us get back our first team here. Let's go to... Use first team, please. Amara Diouf still on international duty with the Senegal under-23s. What is going on there? It's Africa under-23 nations qualifying. Are these just, like, constant? Senegal B. No, under-23 schedule. How long is he away for? He's away for, okay, just another game. It's a real shame he's missing this. Or maybe more games. If they end up winning that, he might be away for more. Amara. We are going to miss you. And Bationo as well. We're going to miss you, particularly because we only got one other centre-back registered in the back line. So Bationo and Vukancic and Amara Diouf all have got to clear off, basically. Ramadan on to the first team then. Jan-Christophe Bartel's back from his fractured hand now that he suffered against Bayern Munich. His first game back. The 16-year-old goalkeeper's done a good job in the meantime. So we can get him back on the bench, actually, for this game, because at this point we just need players on the bench. Vaquero is going to jump on there as well. Oro can too. That might be all we can do, actually, at the moment in terms of bench players. So 11 will do. Let's see how we get on against Wolfsburg. This is going to be a tough game. I think it's winnable. I know it's Wolfsburg. It's a German team, so they should be like very, very good. But it's Wolfsburg. And Wolfsburg just aren't that good, surely. We're at home too. I think... I'd like to see us take the game to them. The only issue we might have... Oh! Crossbar. Horrendous. If we'd taken the lead then, it would have been the perfect start. Oh my word. Well, let's just keep doing that. Let's keep doing that. Is that Christian Eriksen they've got in the attacking midfield? Christian Eriksen. Skov Olsen, Maximilian Arnold, Kamil Grabara. It's a decent team, to be fair. I can't say I know any of the others in the team. Put Wimmer, I feel like I recognise his name, but I don't really know, excuse me, how good he actually is. Hibs FC career mode. Maybe Hearts. Maybe, I mean, they're the big rivals, aren't they? But Hearts are the team that I really hope Hearts win the Scottish Premiership this season. That would be amazing. Oh, Mateta Pepa's down. Penalty coming our way, surely. Let's go to the free cam here so we can watch the penalty in more glorious detail here. That's the wrong button. I meant to press that. Right, there's the free camera. Surely VAR is going to say yes to this. I can't see any logical reason as to why they're going to say no. Truce is going to be on the penalty here. He missed his last penalty. Come on. Don't miss another one. He sends the keeper the wrong way. We've taken the lead against Wolfsburg here in the Champions League. Whoo! That is huge. Now we just need to hold on to it. Horrible for Hibs fans, but I get it from a football fan perspective, yes. Anyone that can beat Celtic and Rangers for time. I mean, I don't think they will. I'm sure Celtic will get themselves back going again. Rangers are only 3 points behind them anyway, I think. I don't think it's going to be Hearts' year, sadly. I'd love it for it to be, though. I'd love it to be someone other than Celtic. Even Rangers would be nice for a change, really, because they've not won the title much, have they, recently? But outside of those two, it would be fantastic to see like Hearts win it. Skov Olsen close to a loan move to Rangers, apparently. Interesting, okay. Ramadan, by the way, ramming his way through the Wolfsburg defence. Can't get his shot in the back of the net. Pushed over the crossbar, and Kapanadze now, the Georgian, is going to be joined by another Georgian, the left back, very soon. He joins January 24th. Kapanadze shot blocked into the side netting. Another corner as the rain really pours down here. Very heavy rain here in Slovakia. Low crosses need to be turned on here. I guess we've already sort of had the advantage of the rain here by defenders being caught out. Mateta Pepa brought down. And we score the penalty. Triu with a chance for Wolfsburg though. Puts it into Skov Olsen. And that might be the end of any chance of winning this game now, potentially. That's tough. That's tough to take. Highlights straight from kickoff though. We had a very good highlight at the start of the game hitting the crossbar. Oh my word. Trusa. Oh, I thought he got into that one. If he just got his foot on the end of that and tipped it past Kamil Grabara, I'd have believed again. Highlight's still going though. Zabukovnik finds Mateta Pepa in front of him. Trusa now. Where's this highlight going? What is happening here? I don't like how long it is. Because it often means a goal is coming. God, not for us either. I don't think there's offside there at all. I mean, yeah, the keepers run up to the centre circle here to complain to the ref, but... Oh, have they got a point? No, the ball's halfway in the air. I hate these... They need to sort these highlights out for offsides, because it just messes me up every time. Oh, God, here we go. Here comes the third. Well, okay, maybe Wolfsburg wasn't a winnable game. Maybe I jinxed us right at the start by saying it was. What does this do for the table? Where are we on the table? Oh, we're 23rd. We're just clinging on to a knockout place. But with 5 more games to play after this, I don't really think we're going to stay there. And they're quite tough games to play as well, actually. We've got Shakhtar to come. Shakhtar could be a game that we win. But Atletico Madrid we play as well. I feel like we play Inter Milan as well. So we've got some really tough teams to come up against still. Even if we beat Galatasaray last season in the Conference League qualifying rounds. So we know we can beat Galatasaray, but even if we do, that's 6 points. I don't think you get to the knockout stage of the Champions League on 6 points. But also, we are missing Amara Dioufir. That's rather frustrating. Durdov's having a terrible game for us. Even Mateta Pepa's not playing great. I suspect we'll bring Prekop on very soon. But if we can get a goal back before he does that early in the second half, that will give us some momentum. We can then shout encourage to the team. Bataillon at the back, we're missing him as well. Oh my word. Crossbar. Kamil Grabara is making some great saves. Only a 6.8 rating, but I feel like he's made some worldly saves. Let's shout encourage. If you don't make knockouts, drop into Europa League. No, it doesn't work like that anymore, sadly. In the league phase. Once we're out of the league phase, we're out. So that would be us done for the season in Europe. So it would be nice to make the knockouts. Oh my word, Mateta Pepa off the crossbar. Is that 2 or 3 times now we've hit the woodwork in this game? I mean, what a game it would be if those shots were just slightly more accurate. Advanced stats. Yet, only once? No, I swear we've hit the woodwork twice. Did we not hit the woodwork in like the first 10 seconds of the game? I'm sure we did. Unless that was pushed onto the crossbar and it didn't count because of that. I don't know. But we're all over them right now. Trusa to Ramadan. Ramadan in the middle. And again, Grabara making a great save. Let's make some changes early here. Trusa's frustrated. Let's just get him off for Prekop. Durdov's going to come off here for Ilko as well. Blaszka not with a great game, so let's bring on Hejovsky as well. Any restrictions on this run? Not particularly. No. The restriction is we're playing in Slovakia, I guess. That's quite the hard part about it, to win the Champions League with a team from Slovakia. But we're going to try and do it. As Kapanadze dances round the defenders. Another shot sort of blocked on the line. We hold on to possession still. Sent wide. Wolfsburg are surviving somehow in this game. 12 shots we've had. 15 shots now. A 2xG we've had. And the only goal we've been able to score is from the penalty spot. Come on, we've got half an hour left. We can do this. We can get a draw out of this game at least. We've been the better team. I'm adamant about that. The scoreline suggests not, but we have been the better team. And pre-cop now, Grabara's having the game of his life. Grabara is genuinely having the game of his life right now. The Polish goalkeeper deserves the Yashin Award after this game. Not after that, though. Mateta Pepa, okay. 29 minutes to go. We're back in the game. We can get a draw out of this, chat. We can get a draw. Grabara on a 7 rating. I mean, he must have been high before he conceded that goal, to be fair. I'd like to think so, at least. Shout, encourage. What other options have we got on the bench? Not really a huge amount, actually, given that Amara Diouf is out. Kapanadze playing very well. Davy not, so let's bring Vaquero on. Or do you want Vaquero on? Vaquero on. And the other options are Oro, Udvarosh and Roy Torres, neither of which are going to change the game. So let's just roll the dice with what we've got there. Unless we change formation, but I don't think I want to do that because it's working quite well for us. So let's just stick with this. Just keep encouraging the team. Although Prekop's not happy about it. He's fired up by the feedback. Okay, it took a little time for it to get ready, but the encouragement has settled into the team now. Vaquero, Ramadan, Hejovsky. Oh, pass intercepted. Skob Olsen over the top. If they score this, it's game over. Oh, it's game over. R.I.P. Decent little chip as well, to be fair. I guess, although we've been the better team... look at the match stats. 23 shots we've had. We've given up quite a lot, to be fair, as well. But we lose 4-2, despite being the better team with more possession, more shots on target, a higher XG. A clear-cut chance of 11 corners. Man. Grabara channeling his inner Buffon. He really was in that game, wasn't he? Oh, that's tough. That's a tough one to take. Because I really thought we'd be able to get a point out of that game as a minimum. That was my thinking, really. Which is a bit outrageous, really, to be fair, thinking I can do that against a Bundesliga side, who are currently third in the Bundesliga, so it's not like they had like a lucky season last time out. Because they're not very good in real life, are they, Wolfsburg? I swear Wolfsburg are like a bit of a crap Bundesliga team at the moment. So maybe that was a bit outrageous for me to think we could maybe get something out of that game. But, I mean, we'll lose to Atletico for sure, away from home. Shakhtar, we have to do something there. We did beat them last season. Go back to the Conference League qualifying last season. Beat them 4-2. Drew 2-2 away from home. But we beat them on aggregate at least, didn't we? Galatasaray is a game that we might be able to get a point off. I don't know. Inter will beat us. Feyenoord. It depends. Depends as well for us because we've got our winter break here. This is our winter break, so we have we're going to have to play loads of friendlies against some very good teams to get ourselves ready for those games, because with no league games, it's going to be tough. But at least we do have 3 points. We're 22nd in the table right now. In much better shape than a Bologna. 3 games, 3 losses. Napoli down there with a draw and 2 losses. Shakhtar are below us right now. Galatasaray have won 1, lost 1, drawn 1. We'll see how it goes. At least it looks like we are going to be there next season, because as it stands in the league right now, after 11 games, we are 10 points clear already of Spartak Trnava. And we'll see how that goes. Good copy pasta here. The tree has logged your complaints with the branch manager and is advising you to leave it alone in future. If they twig that you come near it again, you'll be rooting around in the trunk for some money to pay off your vine. That sounds like a threat to me in the chat. Sounds like a massive threat. I feel like I need to hire some protection after those kind of threats there. Thanks for the raid, Z. Much appreciated. Glad to have you all here, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I guess you kind of maybe just came in as we were just reviewing things a little bit there, potentially. We are managing Slovakian side Dunajska Streda. We got them in a we got the shirt in a mystery box, so we're playing with them throughout this save. We're going to try and win the Champions League with them, although probably not this season. As you can see from the schedule here, we just lost 4-2 to Wolfsburg. You just missed that game. Well, we were the better side. The way better side. 23 shots to their 14. 10 on target to their 6 on target. But they win 4-2 because they've got much better players than us, essentially. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. You saw the table. We're 10 points clear at the top of the league. It's all looking pretty good for us in terms of the league, because Slovan Bratislava, I don't understand what's wrong with them in Football Manager, but they are just atrocious. They really... I mean, look at that. 3 losses in a row in the league. And that's the B team. How have I clicked on the B team fixtures there for some reason? The first team aren't much better. They just lost to Spartak Trnava. They lost to Zemplin. They lost to Kamano. They lost to us. They're just not very good. I don't understand why they're not playing very well. But there we go. We'll take it because we love winning the league title and things are going well for us. So we'll push on for a little bit longer. Let's get ourselves a couple more league games closer to the Atletico Madrid Champions League match. We've got Skalica next up. Then a cup game against a team that are not in the second division, so they must be lower than that. I'm pretty sure we've only got 2 leagues loaded up. I think there's only 2 leagues available. Yeah, it is. It's the top division, the Nick League, and then the Monkebet League, or Monaco. Why could I not read that properly? Monaco Bet Liga is the second division. Interesting. We've got a few wonder kids in the team as well. We've been able to sign Amara Diouf, who is a left winger from Senegal, plays domestically in Senegal at the start of FM26, but has got really high potential ability. And we've got him for £200,000, so he's in the team. We also signed Bruno Durdov for £600,000. He's a right winger who's meant to be a pretty decent wonder kid as well. A lot of people in the chat said they've used him in the game, and he's been very, very good. So hopefully we'll develop him nicely, sell him for a good bit of money. And then joining us in January as well is Saba Karabashvili, the Georgian left-back wonder kid. He's joining us... See, I thought it was on a free transfer. I offered him a contract and he was like, yeah, great, I'll sign for the club. Turns out we've got to pay £1.3 million in compensation and then potentially £2.1 million down the line, because we are going to play him in 40 league matches. We've got to pay £42,000 for every league match, which equates to 1.7 million. And then after one international appearance, which I presume he's already got 3 caps for Georgia already as it is, so that's guaranteed to go out as well. So we're going to pay about £3.5 million for him, which I guess is, maybe what you would expect to be paying for a player who's that good anyway, but it's just a lot for a club in Slovakia. Wasn't really prepared for that. So it's a good job we do have that Champions League money, otherwise we would be completely screwed, essentially. So, do you for still on international duty? Still away with the Senegal under-23s. Senegal men's team under-23 schedule. Did they win? Oh no, they've not played the game yet. Okay, fair play. Fair play. But that would be alright. I love his 20 determination though, it's really good. So that means we'll have to rotate a little bit here because Ramadan is so tired. So I guess El Kandusi comes on left wing. Mateta Pepa, who has the best name in all of football, is going to come off for Udvarosh because he's a bit tired. Zabukovnik is going to come off here for Hayovsky. And then Davey will swap out with, I guess, Vaquero because he's the only other left back who's available to us right now. Bartol Barisic, young striker, back in 2 to 5 weeks after doing an ACL. He was like a wonder kid in Football Manager games gone by. And then obviously has not become a wonder kid in real life. When he was at Dinamo, I think he was meant to be like really, really good. And did alright for the B team, but that's the B team, isn't it? So it's not that impressive. Anyway, he did his ACL, so he's basically done for. So we're going to try and sell him, I think, probably. Although we could maybe do with a striker who can score goals, because at the moment we're not really getting goals from Truce. He's got 3 goals so far this season. We're going to start Prekop for this game, who's got 5 goals and 3 assists. But it's nothing special really, is it? In the grand scheme of things. We'll get him on the bench actually as well instead of the goalkeeper. Roy Torres will start you again as well actually. And that will probably do for the starting lineup for this game against Skalica, who aren't a great team anyway, so I don't know why I've spent so much time fussing over the starting lineup. Let's give it a go. Teams are warming up, but please wait. Address for team. Good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Let's see what we can do. I was going to try and work out how good they are. They're not that good actually, this team. So I was going to say like against one of Slovakia's best teams. I guess technically they are. They're Premier League, right? But I think what we need to do is get back to winning ways. The Wolfsburg loss was tough to take. Not for the lack of trying though. We really 23 shots, only 2 goals is frustrating there, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. How many shirts you got in your collection in the background? There's 30 of my favourite hanging up over there at the moment as Prekop starts the game, gets his goal. Fantastic. 30 of my favourite up there. There's probably like another 30 in a box down there as well, to be fair. There's a lot of shirts up there at the moment. We got the Dunajska Streda on right now, obviously, because we're playing with them at the moment. But there's some nice ones up there. I'll tell you what, my favourite, if I had to have a favourite, it's the one at the front, obviously, because it's this beautiful little Versailles number, which is more like a fashion statement, this shirt, to be fair. Like, you could easily wear this as like just a casual shirt in summer, rather than being like a football shirt. It's such a nice top, this one, to be fair. El Kandusi, go on, fella. Oh, Prekop with a second. You love to see it. Excellent work. Got Alfreton promoted to League One. Congratulations, man. Huge result, that one. How long did it take to get them to League One? Doing a Preshov playthrough because I was born near there since FM24 and still no UCL in 2036. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough to take. As we give away a penalty. Yeah, we're playing as Dunajska Streda. That's what we're playing with at the moment. I think it was on a huge island in the Danube. I know it's not too far outside of Bratislava. I didn't realise it was like an island. That is cool though. Penalty for Skalica though. Let's go into the free camera for this, shall we? Let's see. if Jan Christoph Bartels can make the set, he goes the wrong way. Okay. Wow, that wasn't exciting, was it? Dunaj means Danube, I think. Oh, cool. I did not realise that. Right. Oh my god, I thought they'd gone in the top bins there. Luckily, over the crossbar and behind. Also, apologies as well, chat. I realise, as you've all joined as well, there's no music or game sounds today because I updated a load of my software and it's like broken everything and I just cannot get anything to work audio-wise other than the microphone, which is quite nice to be fair. So that's working out nicely. Excuse me. So apologies for the lack of any sort of ambience in this one. Thoughts on Gainsborough, Tom? As a place or as the football team? I like the football team because it's a local football team. Love to see him back in the National League North at some point soon. The place, probably not as bad as people give it credit for. I love the little shopping centre there, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now. But that's a nice little shopping centre. The buildings there are really cool. That's probably about the only thing Games have got going for it, though, I'd imagine. Other than that, it's probably not a place that most people would would want to go, to be fair. But I hope the football team do well, because it's always cool to see local teams do pretty well, and to reach like the National League North is pretty sick, to be fair. 2-1 up at half-time then. Actually been a really close game. Skalica are not meant to be a decent side here at all, but they're holding us quite nicely. And they've got a very good opposition passes per defensive action there. The lower that number is, the better, essentially. The higher pressing a team you are. It's my understanding. So clearly they're nullifying us quite well, actually. Most teams don't really give us a good game, but they must be the green and white hoops. Marshall's Yard, that's the one. Marshall Yard is good. Enjoy good Marshall's Yard. Not enough green and white hoops, or hoops, shirts in football. I always think if you're like a new team looking to come through, wear hoops. Hoops are such a good, like, no one does hoops. And no one uses the colour. Do purple hoops. Purple and gold hoops. Something like that. I don't know. Purple and black hoops. Just use purple in a kit and hoops. And I'll be a supporter of your team, essentially. Roy Torres. The young Spaniard. Who I'm told is meant to be a wonder kid. I've seen him get caps for Spain in some Football Manager saves. I don't think he's going to get any here for us, though. El Candusi into the middle. Bruno Dehrdov. How have we not turned this in the back of a net, by the way? That ball rolled across the goal line. Was begging for someone to tap it in the back of a net. Fair play. Shopping centre was built after I moved up to South Shields. Nothing but a big Tesco when I lived there. Hope they get back in the Conference North at some point soon. Yeah, I mean, I've only been to Gainsborough a handful of times. Mostly for football, to be fair. Which is a weird thing to go to Gainsborough for, really, in the first place. So I can't say I know too much about it. But I always wanted to do well football-wise. I'm really excited for next season. Oh, have we got a penalty? Whoa, a red card. Oh, a second yellow card for Mara. I was like to say, what's he done so bad to get a red card there? But if he's like handled the ball there in the penalty area for a second yellow, fair play. Free cam. Oh, let's get a look at this. Number 9, Prekop, taking this one. Looking for his hat-trick. Prekop. Go on, fella. Only just scores it. The power he put behind that was enough to get it past the keeper there. He gets his hat-trick today. Fantastic work. As I was saying, though, AFC Stamford. Is it AFC Stamford? Is that what they're called, or is it just Stamford FC? I can't remember. Not them, Spalding, sorry. Spalding. They're another Lincolnshire team, but they are top of their division right now and will go into probably the National League South next season. And that seems insane to me, because Spalding is just like a really small town in Lincolnshire. And for them to be in the National League North and South is insane. So I really hope they manage to go up next season. Udvarosh been put through there. Oh, the post fella. Unlucky. El Kandusi gets the follow-up and puts it in the back of a net to make it 4-1, though. But I love all the non-league football of just like looking through and seeing like all the really small teams that have never been to that level before get themselves to... I mean, I would class National League North as like a big division in the UK, really, in the grand scheme of things. Mainly because it's probably in Football Manager. That's probably where my sort of bias comes from there. But I think if you get to National League North, like you've made it, like that's really, really impressive. So for Spalding to do that is crazy, considering the size of some teams in that division. Ever been to a Lincoln United match? Been to plenty. Nice little stadium there. I do enjoy Lincoln United. Trying to go actually was there's a guy that I know. You might know him, Bucket Hat Sam. Does a lot of non-league football. I want to go with him at some point. I'm trying to get him to go to a Lincoln United game. I'll go with him. But he does a lot of non-league ground hopping essentially. His content's really good for that. He just loves non-league football. Like he's the kind of guy that just... He's a West Brom fan, to be fair, actually. So I guess he does like football higher up the levels as well. But it's quite fun that he just is addicted to... He probably knows more about non-league football than most people would know about actual like football league football kind of thing. Tadeusz is injured, bruised shin, 2 to 3 days. That's not really an issue then, is it? Yep, streaming on YouTube as well, combining the chats. That's what we're doing. Stream on YouTube and a stream on Twitch, and then highlights are posted up onto the second channel on YouTube. So if you go to the more TomFM, that was a really quick turnaround to our next game, by the way. Go to the real football, almost. I know what you mean. More TomFM on YouTube. Stream highlights are up there for this entire series. There's 8 or 9 episodes up at the moment for you to binge if you want to catch up and get the full lowdown on the story at the moment. You'll come off for this game because you're slightly injured. We'll bring Zabukovnik back on. Anyone else? Well, no, I don't really want to change anyone else, to be fair. Mateta Pepa, we'll start you again, shall we? Oh, this is the cup game. The cup game against a team that are crap, basically. Right, that changes everything. The cup is where we like to play the under-19s. There's 4 players in the under-19s who are really quite good. One of them's a goalkeeper, Kovac. You're starting in goal this game. We've then got a right back who's injured. How bad can it be? You're back in 2 days' time. You can start this game. A centre-back called Horniak, great name. Left-footed as well. You start ahead of Ortiz. And then there's an attacking midfielder also called Kovac. Kovac? Oh, you're up here. Are you? There you are. You start ahead of Mateta Pepa. Now get rid of the 19s because I don't care about the rest of them. Anyone else that I want to play in this game just to give a bit of match sharpness and whatever too? Bationa's back. So's do you. Fantastic. You don't need the match sharpness now. Vukancic does. So on you go. Ilko could do with it. We'll start Ramadan because he just gets cross not starting matches basically. Fane can start too. Trusa can have a go. Caponadze needs a bit of... Oh, no. Oh, crap. No, Shimka. There we go. I thought I'd lost him then. I had to go back into the 19s, but it's onto the bench. You start. That'll do. Let's roll into this cup game. Let's roll. Teams aren't warming up. Please wait. We'll do. Right. Let's see how the under-18s do. In the first round of the Cup, at least the round that we enter, Kovac, the attacking midfielder, 16 years old, got 4 goals against, I think it's a 3rd or 4th division team. We actually ended up playing the 16-year-old goalkeeper in a few league matches as well due to injuries to both of our first choice or first team goalkeepers. And he kept a clean sheet in a couple of them. Will he be able to keep a clean sheet today? Oh, crap. Okay, well... This is the downside of playing 16-year-olds sometimes because one of them's just given away a penalty and the other 16-year-old now has to try and save a penalty. Oh, and he actually does. Incredible. Holy Sammy, by the way. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. What a save that was indeed. And now we've got a chance at the other end of the pitch, only 4 minutes in, for Trusa to score. What a great start to the match. Depending on who you are. I mean, I guess for Kovac, the attacking midfielder, it's terrible. You've given away a penalty, like 2 minutes into a game. The other Kovac's ecstatic. He saved the penalty. Also insane, isn't it? Kovac, in his first game for us, scores 4 goals. Next game, 2 minutes in, gives away a penalty. Consistency will improve, I'm sure, as he gets older and learns how to play football. Off the cross... Someone should have kept count, by the way, on how many times we've hit the crossbar in this match today, because that's absolutely mental how many times that we've hit the woodwork. Was it 3 times against Wolfsburg? 3 or 4 times against Wolfsburg we hit the woodwork in that 4-2 loss? Frustrating. Vaquero brings the ball forwards. Finds Ramadan in front of him. And Ramadan does well to get past his man. Lays it off to Blaszko and Vaquero. Looping cross to the far post. Cleared. Bang it, Fane. Blaszko, bang it. Go on, fella. Oh, again, off the woodwork. I think this time it was pushed onto the woodwork, though, by the keeper. That's the word I was looking for. Shinko, right back. Cleared. Great challenge from Blaszko, though. He's a homegrown youth club player. He's only about 20. I think Truce is offside there. I don't think that's going to count. Sadly. I think that one is pretty much done for. Ramadan's an interesting one because on paper he probably is the best player at the club. But we can't play him often because we've got Amara Diouf and he's the wonder kid and we need Amara Diouf to develop. So Ramadan's pushed into a position where he's a backup player. But when he does play, he's... Okay, maybe not great right now because he can't get a shot on target. But he got an assist for Trusa. Apparently. I thought it was Shimko. Maybe I'm making things up to you. And I'm just really wanting the 16-year-old like youth academy players to to be the ones to get the assists and goal contributions. Interesting corner. It worked though. Straight off the train. I mean, I don't know why I'm getting excited about that. It's not us scoring it. I should be cross, but I'll be honest with you. What a move. I thought he was trying to shoot there with his header from outside of a D. And to be fair, the keeper wasn't getting anywhere near it. Kovac was going down way too early there. And his 7.7 rating is now dropping to a 7.2. I mean, this is a game, even with 4 16-year-olds on the pitch, that we should just be like plastering the opposition with. Kovac. Blaszko. Over to Fane on that far side. Forward to Ilko. Come on, let's get the goal back. We might have to bring the big guns on soon. Because the match is... I mean, they've had a lot more shots, but other than that, a lot more even than I expected it to be. Why are you playing 4 children? Because we're in a cup game against like a 4th division side and we're top of the Premier League essentially. And I thought it'd be a good way to give them some minutes and get them ready. Develop them a little bit. And it worked really well in our first game in the cup. As Ramadan does get his goal eventually. Because one of the 16-year-olds in the first game we played in the cup got 4 goals. And I was like, brilliant. Let's keep the 16-year-olds going. What could possibly go wrong? And to be fair, the keeper, who's 16, made a penalty save, so he's had a great game. But it's not really working out so much in this game on the grounds that, well, it's quite close, it's quite tight. Although Šimko, one of the 16-year-olds, great challenge, carries the ball forward with confidence, lays it off to Ilko, across to Ramadan, who puts it over the crossbar. Kovac, who got the 4 goals in the previous game, has been anonymous in this match other than giving away a penalty, so he might come off soon. And to be fair, Šimko's playing with an injury, so he should come off as well at some point. But we'll see how this highlight ends up first. I assume it's just not me, right? Sometimes the highlights in FM26 are just so bloody long, and they just don't need to be. We're on key highlights here. What is this trying to show us at this point? No one's had a shot. Most of it's been passing around the midfield. If it's a wonderful team goal, then I'll accept it. I mean, I guess that's a decent goal in the end. But, you know, that highlight could have started at least like 5 minutes later. We take the goal, though. Right, let's make a couple changes then. Because Kovac is exhausted. Let's get Ud Voroshon, who's another youngster. Who actually maybe should get a bit more game time than the 16-year-old. But he came through our youth intake last season. So you just get way more excited for those kind of players, right? Way more excited. Horniak's also quite tired. So Zabukovnik can play centre-back apparently. Did not know that. So that'll be good. What, Davey, why are you anxious, fella? What's wrong with you? Why are you anxious? Why is Durdov anxious? What's anxious? What makes you anxious about playing against the 4th Division side? Interesting. Well, there we go. I think we should be able to see this one out now. Another goal here, and then we can shut the game down. Yeah, it's really interesting. We've heard a lot about this in the over the last few streams and over the last few weeks, but it is, like you say, essentially a Hungarian side and a Hungarian city within Slovakia. So we've got a couple of Hungarians at the team, I think. One's on loan, definitely. Actually, might be the only Hungarian that's in the club at the moment on loan. We should probably try and get a few more for the sake of that. But we didn't have any come through the youth intake. I was trying to think about that. No, none come through the youth intake. I suspect we might get a few at some point. Oh my word. But none yet. And you're right, they're anxious because they're sat too close to the away fans. I didn't think about that, but we are away from home right now. And actually, it's a pretty packed out stadium. It's a massive stadium considering these are at least 3rd Division team at the moment because they're not in the top 2 leagues that we've got playable. Let's just drop everything a little bit at the moment. Let's just try and see the game out comfortably. That's true to head over the crossbar again. Slovak kids with Hungarian names, potentially. I mean, Kovac could be a Hungarian name for all I know. I don't know. Because there was 2 of them that came through our youth intake called Kovac this past intake. We must start to get an idea of who's coming through in the next one soon, though. We'll double check that after this game. What are we, October, November time right now? We might start to get a bit of information. I can't remember when it actually comes through. It might be a bit too early still, to be fair. When it tells you, like, you've got, like, a golden generation coming because you've got, like, 6 amazing strikers coming through, etc. But we'll see, we'll see. Ten minutes to go in this game. Barring any sort of weird collapse at the end here, I think we should be okay to get the win. But we do win the ball in midfield, which is good. I was about to start saying I might get nervous now as they come forwards. We've had so many shots in this game that have gone over the crossbar. Is it about to change? No. Fuck me. If we can just work on keeping our shots down, my word, we'd be unstoppable. 36 shots we've had in this game. 14 on target, which means the other ones have just gone all over the crossbar. How? I mean, I guess a 3xG, we've actually met the expectations perfectly. But really, we should have got more from this game from 37 shots. That's insane. But we win. Nice work, everyone out there. Congrats on the win. Into the next round of the Cup. We got knocked out of the Cup really early last season. I don't know what round that is. That was the... Oh, literally only the second round. Last season... Was it the second round we lost in last season? Yeah, we lost second round on penalties last season. So we've beaten last season's record already. Fantastic stuff. How many rounds are there? Second, third, quarter, semi-final. Okay. We could do it. We could do it. Kovacs is definitely a Hungarian name, very common one. Essentially, Smith. Okay, interesting. Kovac might be slightly different in Slovakia, though. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we've had a very successful stream this evening. We started today against Spartak Trnava, won 1-0. Drew to Kamano, not a great result for us there, considering they are 12th in the table. Is that bottom? They are literally bottom of the table. We drew 0-0 with them. The only team we haven't beaten this season. It's typical, isn't it? It's typical stuff. But we, after that draw, lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich in a game, by the way, when we had 13 shots to their 10 shots, 4 on target to their 3, a higher XG. They somehow beat us 1-0 with a lucky shot 2 minutes into the game. It was frustrating, that one. We came back from that, though, won in the Cup in the first round, obviously. Then beat Victoria Pilson 2-3 in the Champions League. Beat Sport Podbrezov, who was second in the table at the time, 3-0. Thrashed Rožemberok, beat Košice, beat Zemplin just about. Lost to Wolfsburg in the most frustrating of fashions, before then thrashing Skalica and beating Nitra in the Cup. Next stream, we start off with Tatran Prešov there in the league before taking on Atletico Madrid away from home. A game I suspect we're going to end up losing. But we then have Shakhtar Donetsk after that, and that's a game that I really think we could get some points in. We beat them last season in the Conference League qualifying rounds, and that was a really good chance for us to get another 3 points on the board. Maybe do it as well against Galatasaray, get a point there or so. I reckon we could just sneak in to the Champions League knockouts. It won't show me the table from last season, will it? No, because it's bugged, obviously. But 7 points might just be enough to get through to the next round of the Champions League. It's going to be tough. It might not be enough. It might be enough. Who knows? We're going to find out, aren't we? But it's going to be exciting. So thank you very much for hanging out this evening. Much appreciated. Glad to have you all with me as we keep pushing our way forwards. Next stream will be on Friday. We'll do it Friday, I think. 6:30 start again, that sort of time, and it'll be good fun. Looking forward to it as we look to try and take on some of the best teams in Europe for some spots and points in the Champions League. Until next time, thank you very much for dropping by, and I'll speak to you all soon. Lots of love. Goodbye.